Kia ora te whānau, no mai, haere mai, and welcome in. South NBL for your Saturday evening. It is the North versus South round. The Manawatū Jets hosting the Southland Sharks here in the Fly Palmy Arena. The mighty Manawatū. An exciting one here today. Maya Williamson and Lindsay Tate with you this evening. This Manawatū Jet squad not looking too bad in the Rapid League, Lindsay.
No, they've been solid, you know, and obviously they're undermanned for the sales competition, but they've got a really strong bench, so it's showing in their Rapid League results so far. And the Sharks struggling a little bit, but they've loaded up in the sales league, so their bench will be strengthened as well.
We'll take a look at the Rapid League standings. Tauranga Fire with another one over the Canterbury Rams this afternoon, put them 6-0, sitting pretty at the top. That's not too bad.
I'll take Coach Lacey and his crew will take that all day.
Absolutely, and there you can see the Manawatū Jets at 5th, just 4-2, a really solid record for them. And then unfortunately on the other side, that's where the Southland Sharks sit, just 1-5. Their only win coming against the Taranaki Ears, who have not won a game yet.
You know, a little bit swayed, Maya. You know, they've been welcoming guys back into the fray and getting close to full strength here, so their Rapid League team will look significantly different today.
Here is their starting five: Ledger, Ramage, Wynyard, Webster and Burdenshaw. Quake Webster been electric for the squad.
Yeah, he's been shooting lights out in the Rapid League and in the sales as well, and obviously great to have Burdenshaw back there. He kind of is like a Swiss Army knife. You can plug him in anywhere on the court and he can fit in, so that's been great for them. And Tautoko Wynyard has been dominant in the Rapid League, just his size.
Yeah, he's hard to stop, that big man inside, and has really improved on his game as well. As we take a look at the home team, the Manawatū Jets: Richards, Caldwell, McCoy, Zaran and Lesogeape. There's Drew Leo. Has been a great pickup for the Manawatū Jets, and Hamza Zaran, just such a talented player. We're talking about him off here just before.
He has, from out of Wabi, Drew Leo, and then Hamza Zaran, another from up Auckland, and he actually went to Oak Hill Academy around the same time that Tautoko Wynyard was there in the States, so very well traveled. And you can see here with the player focus, him and Riley Snow are going to be two that we will be watching out for this evening.
And pretty similar otherwise, Lindsay, allowing the same amount of points.
Almost identical.
Yeah, almost identical, just bar the scoring, but really splitting hairs in that category as well. So in for a close one as we take a look at our match officials: Callum Welch, Sharon Martin and Sam Pan. And no doubt this Southland Sharks team will be desperate to get another win on the board, but Quake Webster has started with a foul, possibly the quickest foul I've ever seen in Rapid League.
Hey, but you can see that he's aggressive. And I actually like that. You know, he's on the front foot and he's letting them know early here on the road that they're going to be coming out aggressive defensively.
McCoy. Richards, really impressive young player. Sogayape. Such an athlete. Just kicks things off the way he's going to continue.
Yeah, almost looked like they iced that action or tried not to let Drew Leo use it and just gave him the lane there, and he's way too quick and athletic off the bounce for that, and easy and one to start the game. Just a straight line drive there past Burdenshaw, and that might be Quake's second already, two quick ones.
Drew Leo, a experienced South NBL player, been with a couple of squads, the Bulls, the Ears, and was previously with the Sharks, so playing his former team. Southland Sharks with their first possession. Good bucket to start things off for the Sharks. And welcome everyone that's just joining us here on Sky Sport. This is the Manawatū Jets hosting the Southland Sharks. Just kicked things off in Rapid League, and well, welcome. We just turned the game on, and there you go from Isaac McCoy.
Isaac McCoy, really impressed with him. Just last week did the game, exactly the same two teams playing down in Southland, and hadn't seen a whole lot of him, but he was impressive, rim protecting, and at the other end finishing it on the ring, just like you'll see here. Drew Leo with the great find. Just athlete, easy finish for him to start things off this evening.
Not too long ago that these teams played, just about a week and a half ago, so very quick turnaround. The Jets were the winners of that one. That's correct, 35-27. You're on that game, Lindsay, like you said.
Yeah, it was. It was tough down there, you know, but quick turnaround. And for the Jets, they'll like coming home with their crew, and they'll get to regroup here and have another shot at the Sharks, dust it off.
Richards in that playmaking. Caldwell now is the Rapid League leading scorer so far this season. Boston Caldwell on return from his collegiate career, and he'll get to the Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah, and he's another one who's kind of followed Coach Tony Webster down from up Tamaki Makoto, and as you alluded to, Maya, he's been great since he's come back. He's putting good numbers on the board, captaining this Rapid League group, and it's been transitioning to his performance in the cells as well. And Luca Richards is another one who came in late due to injuries, and he's slotted into playing big minutes in the cells as well. So, you know, where one door closes through injury, another opens for someone else, and there's a lot of opportunity for these youngsters here in Manawatū right now. Ooh.
Oh my goodness! Okay, Will Ledger. Just really nonchalant about it as well.
The nonchalant response to getting a little head tap here on Luca Richards just after I pumped his brakes up. But you love the way that he challenged it, and Will finishing just how he should at the ring. I love that from him as well.
Slight smile there from Luca Richards, you know. He knows what just happened.
Hey, everybody get caught. It's gonna happen, especially if you're out there playing D, so ain't no shame in that.
Not at all. Love the competitiveness of Luca Richards. As Zoran, man, just so talented.
And that was smooth right by. You see there, just came down on that kind of flow wing on ball, and Totoko and Hamza would have seen a lot of each other coming from the North Shore over the junior ranks. Beautiful pull up there from Hamza.
Basketball on the other end from the Sharks, but to no avail.
Again here, just love his ability to take the ball off the ring and push and explore.
Oh, the and 1-3. It's been pretty cinematic to kick things off in this Rapid League matchup. Caldwell ties things up, a chance to take the lead.
Cinematic. You're right, little and 1-3 here, and beautiful little subtle pass there. Just the timing of that from Hamza just bought Boston, you know, a half beat to get that shot off, and the contest was a little bit sloppy.
Should be an 8-7 lead now for the Jets. I'm sure we'll get that fixed in a matter of time.
They'll stay matched up here, the Jets, and happy to switch a lot of these actions. Very interchangeable with this 5.
That was a great look there for Quake Webster, who's shooting it at 55% from deep.
I'm happy to keep this pace right now, the Jets, with a slightly bigger Sharks unit.
No luck there from Hamza on the layup. Now the Sharks go in transition. Riley Snow slams it home.
Just got totally lost in transition there, the Jets. You could see there was no comms, and just gave a wide open rim run dunk up, unfortunately.
Drew Leo, so shifty, so athletic, gets the lay.
And that's where Drew's tough, just exploring off the bounce. He's real crafty there, just getting into the seams. Beautiful little finish, using his athleticism.
Snow finds Ramage, who has the lane, gets the nice finish. It's really trading punches early in this one.
It really is. Luca and Hamza easily could have switched that one there, but just no resistance on that little on-ball action, and gave up an easy layup again. And defense is where the Jets have been struggling. Got a lot of offensive firepower and can put points on the board, but just been struggling to get stops defensively.
Ramage, the leading scorer so far for the Sharks. He's got 4. Caldwell also with 4. Webster draws the easy foul over Richards, coming off the on-ball screen.
I'm sure that was for sure an illegal screen there. He wasn't set at all, but the Jets will get called for that foul, just playing out that little flow action that Southland play out of, and Quake Webster's being great, finishing out of that middle on ball. Both teams in the bonus here to finish. Only 3 fouls in Rapid League will get you to the bonus.
Webster good on the first. He is shooting at 70% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe over the Rapid League season. 11 points per game, 3.5 assists, and just shy of 2 rebounds a game, as well as shooting 55% from 3.
to see Drew Leo go to the post here with a smaller guard on him.
Final possession of this quarter, ball in hand of Hamza Zaran.
Just going to space for Hamza here to explore this last position. A little bit messy right now.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication about what he wanted. Still made something work. Richards gets in there to contest. Sorry, not Richards, Leota, and to no avail. So they'll wrap things up for the first quarter here. Sharks a slim 2-point lead, but like I said earlier, it's really been trading punches.
Yeah, there's not much you can say on that, even though they did have 7 fouls on the board, you know, which is quite a lot for a first quarter of a rapid league. Just feeling each other out. If it was a boxing match, you know, the cards are tied right now after the first couple rounds.
If you need something to pair with your Saturday night watch, you can get your hands on a $35 large Nonna pizza. Scan that QR code to use Southland 26. We'll save that code for tomorrow and buy your mama pizza for your Mother's Day treat.
Don't forget, shout out to all the mothers. Appreciate you all.
Wouldn't have this.
We appreciate you all for bringing us in for everything.
Well,
always love.
Wouldn't have this this game Barton without mothers, because there'd be no one to play it.
No, you're right.
Wouldn't have this world.
Pizzas, nothing.
Wouldn't have anything in this world without mothers, so
you're nothing without our mothers.
Make sure you, at the very least, wish her a big happy Mother's Day tomorrow.
At the very least, so your mother figures, yeah, whoever it is, yeah, just it really is just acknowledgement for everything they do for us.
Second quarter underway here in the Manawatū Flypalmi Arena. Ramage with the first catch.
Playing off that little Iverson cut, finishing in this little middle on ball with the big fella.
Oh, Wynyard takes a little bit of a tumble.
Always great to finish your actions with Tautoko Wynyard screening in the middle. Dane Burdenshaw.
Oh, yep, that's an easy call for the referees.
He was off the top ropes for the body slam. Luca Richards.
Already taken out Wynyard once, tried to take him out again. And
I mean, that's a big boy down there. I'd for sure have to hit him with the flying belly flop.
Take a look at that. That's the greatest way to describe it, Lindsay.
Tautoko just shrugged it off.
Yep, like an absolute champ, Tautoko Wynyard. He's just 4 points away from reaching 100 Rapid League points. We'll see if he can get that done tonight.
I think his dad was like a 12, 13-time world champion woodchopper or something.
That's correct. Rest in peace. Ooh. Great move there, Ramage. She couldn't get the finish, but will get the foul.
And Ramage has looked good here early on, and that was a great little explore through the seam, and McCoy just a little bit late on that rim contest. Too deep in the smile, got caught. Couple free throws for Ramage here.
Ramage been impressive in his Rapid League 2026 outing so far.
Good, great energy, looks like he's in great shape, and as you said, every game I've seen, he just looks like he's growing and getting more confident, more rhythm, more reps.
Through Leo. Zaran. Caldwell gets it to Leota. Working on Ramage. Steps through and draws the foul. Just went between the two defenders.
Got a nice move there from Leota. He definitely backed himself. Went through the double team, had the kick out to McCoy on the weak side, but he'll get a couple of free throws here.
Of course, the Chemist Warehouse Hoops and Schools program, each free throw made across Rapid League and NZNBL adds to the tally. If you want to get amongst, you can scan that QR code for your chance to win a hoop in your school in the areas of Tasman, Canterbury and the West Coast. Nothing in the tally just yet for Leota.
Love the way he got to 2 feet there and just gave himself the ability to shot fake and counter against the bigger shot blockers. Really nice from Ruben.
Massive rebound there for Ledger, showing his athleticism.
Yeah, he's looking bouncy tonight,
yeah,
huh,
he is. Put someone in the post.
Yeah. And there's that little Iverson action that the Sharks like to play out of.
Webster, shifty handle. Works on Drew Leo. Made something work, and Drew Leo just picks him right off the ground. I'll lead to the Chemist Warehouse. Quote Webster once again, his second trip of the evening. Look at that handle. On a string, some may say.
Yeah, tough call there on Drew Leo. Quake will get rewarded for his aggressiveness there. And if I'm Drew Leo here at the other end, we're going on a little UCLA cut. I'm going straight into the post. I need a little bit of payback.
Don't let him do that to you, Drew.
And again, it's a valid tactic, you know. Got a size advantage. I'm good down there. Get my Sam Cassell on and go post up a little bit.
We'll see if they can draw up what you've just talked about. Oh.
Look, he's marking Hamza right now. We got to go into the post, Maya.
Hamza not really demanding the ball in any fashion, but that's pretty good there from Boston Caldwell.
Go for the mid-range pull-up from the elbow.
Contested, of course. Caldwell being, like I mentioned before, the leading Rapid League scorer this season. Bernard Shaw just probably could have laid it up there, but Caldwell, oh my goodness, Ramage just pinned it. Lindsay, this game is just giving us highlight after highlight, but great follow from Hamza and draws the foul.
And again, love his energy. Young Jack Ramage just not dying on the play, flooding and sprinting down. And Boston Caldwell thought he had the easy lay. And even with that second one there, Quake Webster will get the foul, but he didn't die on the play. You know, he makes Hamza earn it from the free throw line. You need those little effort plays on the road to give yourself a chance. Jets will be in the bonus for the rest of this quarter.
Runs out on the second there. Hamza Zaran, he's averaging 14 points a game here in Rapid League.
And love Hamza's game, so smooth. Really think he's on the verge of taking another step.
There's Totoko Wynyard, the easy offensive rebound for the big man.
And again, just too big down there, so imposing, and love to see him being aggressive down there when he gets on those O boards as well, on those reloads, and just putting the ball on the ring is a problem for teams.
Can't make it count from the stripe. Massive rebound there for Zaran.
Again, you can see his versatility, just comfortable getting straight into actions as a guard.
It's right back from Leota, leaves it short. Up by 2, the Southland Sharks just hold on to their lead. Really nothing in it. They get it inside to the big man. Finds Ramage off the cut and hits it off the nice back rim. Gets the friendly fall.
And they sent the double there, and the last man or that weak side defender just lost sight. And beautiful back cut for an easy layup.
Oh, that's just bread and butter.
That's Hamza right there, you know, just smooth, beautiful read on the curl, one dribble pull up. It's looked like he had practice, huh?
Yeah, seriously, just getting reps up.
So I'd love to see the Jets get aggressive defensively. They do have an extra player on the bench right now as well, and the Sharks being on the road. Just turn up the heat a little bit for the next 8-9 minutes. Here we go.
Yeah, that's a nice defensive possession there for the Jets. They almost steal and then make it a shot clock violation, and Webster he's going to go take a seat, so someone has to step up into a leadership role here. Never mind, he's going to stay on the court. Ledger to take a seat.
Just like that, when they got into that on-ball or that two-man interaction, they got aggressive. They've kind of been switching but passive, kind of slightly back in the pocket. That time they got up and blew up that action, and a positive outcome.
Now a chance to take the lead or tie. Caldwell, so good from downtown. Won't make it count that time around. Sharks a chance to put it back out to a 2-possession game. Snow gets it to Ramage. Comes again off of Snow. Gets it into Wynyard. Dying seconds of this one. Wynyard spins and won once again.
I thought he might have initially got away with a little shuffle of the feet there, but beautiful little spin move. And right now McCoy's just a half beat deep for somebody that size. Probably have to get his hits in a little bit earlier if he wants to have a chance to deal just with that. He's just so big down there, big Totoko Wynyard.
6'10", 21-year-old.
And heavy as well.
Yeah, he's a strong boy. And he's officially hit the 100 Rapid League point milestone. So congratulations, Totoko.
And that is a lot our advantage down this part of the world. You know, it's strength.
Absolutely.
You know, Polynesian Māoris, it's that powerful strength. And Tautoko got that in spades.
Yeah, just clearing people out left, right, and centre today, Tautoko. And that is the first half done and dusted just like that. The Southland Sharks are 1-5, but they are out in front at half-time pleasantly, 21-17. They lead over the home team, the Manawatū Jets. We'll take a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats, and Jack Ramage leading the way for the Southland Sharks, Lindsay.
Yeah, Jack Ramage has been great at both ends, and for the Jets, a relatively balanced effort right now.
Caldwell, Zoran and Drew Leo, the main contributors in that sense. Will Ledger showing us a fair bit of athleticism today.
He's been great on the boards, and expect that number from Tautoko Wynyard to go up here in the second half. Both teams are doing a great job of shooting it though from the 2-point line, so not a lot of rebounds to go around, struggling from the 3. A whole lot of ones there.
Wynyard even getting in there as well. Ramage, the lone chase down block in transition, and a couple of steals for the home team. So, Lindsay, what do you think we can expect in the second half?
I think for the Sharks, you know, it's a little bit of the same rinse and repeat, but you do take advantage of your size advantage in there and wear them down with that. If you're the Jets, I'd love to see them turn up the defensive intensity a little bit. They do have a 2-man bench. I'd also like the likes of, and again, I'm a little bit biased because I've been around him a lot, but Hamza Zoran, I'd like to see him get hit aggressive and run actions towards him to be a creator or a primary scorer, and we can play off that.
Yeah, 5 points for him early in this one. He's 2 of 6. 3 rebounds and an assist to go alongside that.
Sharks historically too, having done a few of their games, kind of mess with a little bit of zone action as well in these scenarios, so pay attention to that potentially.
Yeah, well, notoriously also playing with just the 6 players. They opt to have Keelan Boone coming off the bench.
Yeah.
And he cannot play in the Rapid League because he's an import, so...
Not a bad idea having a zone with Tautoko Wynyard standing in the middle.
Not at all. Send them to our 6'10" big
just
man,
like
please.
that right there. And then all you got to do is clean up the boards, like Quake Webster did. Great job from the guard sinking down low there.
Just picked it, Lindsay. Just absolutely picked it.
And I like this for a first-off action there, just getting a great look for Tautoko at the rim, though.
It's a great move from Tautoko Wynyard. Just didn't get the finish, and same kind of situation on the other end for Hamza Zoran. Just couldn't get the finish.
And Burton Shaw, very similar to Hamza, can just take very versatile wing, can take it off the ring, push and explore with his breakout dribble. Or you can't go under Quake. Oh, I said that. Someone opened a door.
Commentator's curse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, great job, Leota, just getting...
He looked like he was dribbling with his feet there, respectively. Yeah. He did. 3 slow hezzies.
Trying to just keep the ball away from Wynyard somehow.
Somehow from the free throw line to the other free throw line, he was trying to figure out his move, and he still got some free throws. I'm with it. I've been impressed by Ruben Leota, though, especially defensively. His length and his activity has been great.
Yeah, he's put some real pressure on the rim, and this matchup today, the 18-year-old, he's a product of Wellington and St. Pat's College Silver Stream in his first season in the Sal's NBL.
Those camo, that grey, that's camo grey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You like it?
I'm cool with it, yeah.
I'm not sure where the camo comes from, but I don't mind it.
There's some army bases down there or something?
Yeah.
Hit us up if you know, fam.
Yeah.
Itefano.
Because I don't know.
Get up, big fella.
Wynyard.
Love that.
Oh my gosh, at will.
Could tell for a split second he thought about kicking out.
Nah,
Then he
don't
remembered.
do it.
Yeah.
He remembered who he was.
This is what I do when I catch it here.
Yeah, hold on,
Beautiful.
I'm 6'10".
Oh, that's smooth.
That's so smooth.
And that's exactly like, that's him right there. Smooth, in the pocket, easy. Like this here from Tautoko as well, getting aggressive in the post.
Just so physical and had to struggle to
Great hustle.
keep a hand on that
floor,
ball.
Gets rewarded. Great
Oh
hustle.
my goodness me, Webster. takes a beating there from Drew Leo. He does get the foul call, but like you just said there, Lindsay, great hustle from both sides.
I'm not going to lie, prior to the season, hadn't seen a lot of Quake Webster, you know, only in the Rapid League, but my respect for him's grown immensely just in the short time that we've had, you know, watching just the way that he competes. Love it.
Yeah, he's a fierce competitor for this squad. Unfortunately, though, that is his 4th personal foul. So
we competing out here, though, mate. You know what I mean? Like, shoot, 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter of a Rapid League game, and you got 4 fouls. Tells me that you're competing.
Yeah, absolutely, very physical and getting up and in. Man, that is
did not foul out though, because they already have the 5 on the court.
And he is their leading scorer too. So nice basketball there inside. Richards can't get the finish, but does a great job drawing the foul on Wynyard, who must be flirting with a bit of foul trouble himself. I lie, just 2 fouls on Tautoko. Richards been very impressed with his output so far this season for the Jets. He had 2 seasons with them in 23-24 with the Saints last year and has returned back to the Manawatū for 2026.
Love his game, Luka Richards out of Otake. Paxman Torima and that crew. Watching him grow and getting another opportunity here. Was down Wellington last year and obviously pretty formidable crew, but getting the opportunity to shine a little bit more here. It's been fun to watch him play and early in the season. Oh, great find and great cut. Okay.
Well, Ledger.
And fresh legs.
On an absolute trampoline today.
Had that ice bath earlier today.
Yeah, he feels good.
And they'll stay in this 2-3 zone, the Sharks. It's been effective to start this 3rd.
Zoran, no luck. In fact, no luck for anyone really from downtown. That's 1 of 5 now for the Jets, and the Sharks are 0 from 5. And another foul on Richards, who's not happy about that one. That's his 4th. These boys are getting after it today.
Only their first as a team. Sharks are on the bonus though.
Brimshaw been relatively quiet by his standards this evening. This is just his 2nd shot attempt, and it's way off to the right.
Good pass. Oh.
A little too much on that pass there.
I actually thought that was on Boston. Like, he did it.
You gotta run.
That was a touchdown to me. I might be wrong, but it's like, come on, bro.
Sprint faster than that. It's always the way as a coach, eh? I know you can run faster than that.
Okay, and that's a big lineup here. They've got Burdenshaw playing the point guard right now for the Sharks. Obviously with Quake having a little bit of foul trouble.
Bit of confusion here offensively, but Ledger, the recipient of the pass, no good. Great pass through Leo. An absolute dime, just reads the needle.
Boston said, I'll show you how I run the lanes.
Don't ever tell me to run faster.
Hey, but great find and great run from Boston as well. Gets the reward. Cut this thing to 3. I'll say this is the most D I've seen in Rapid League in a long time. Oh, hit him with the deceleration. Yeah,
nothing called on that. Great no call. Zoran still not having any luck from deep. Yeah, and he's really good from that kind of range, as I say that. The commentator's curse, of course, and here they go in transition. Ramage. Oh, okay. Great finish.
Yeah. Almost looked like he went to dunk that thing and then realized he couldn't jump that high.
Yeah. Wait a minute, who am I?
It's like me. Ah!
Yeah. He did a great job to
as long as the defense thought he was going to dunk it, huh?
Exactly right. And got the foul because of that, right?
Great take. Jack Ramage being impressive. Get him up to double digits already, and we're only in the 3rd.
12 points for Ramage out of Wyndham. Down south. Down south. Leo finds Caldwell. He's just automatic from deep, but won't connect on that occasion. 6 points the lead for the Sharks. They've really held on.
Yeah, they went to that zone, you know, when they were playing in the quarter court. Meyer and Jets, although they showed some positive signs, I thought they were probably a little bit too perimeter orientated to end that 3rd. 3 or 4 threes that didn't quite hit, and they just stayed living on the perimeter, 1-2 passes, and it's kind of played into the 6-point lead for the Sharks.
And some impressive outings so far for the Sharks. Ramage having probably his best game of the season with 12 points, just the one missed field goal. Totuku Wynyard starting to go to work early. Their leading scorer, Quake Webster, being pretty quiet, but working in favour of the Sharks nonetheless.
Yeah, and Ramage, although he's showing up, you know, as a scorer, his energy, his athleticism, the intangibles is kind of what stands out to me the most aesthetically when you're watching him, which has been cool to, you know, watch him. And that's the fun thing about this Rapid League, even for me as a lifer, you know, you get to watch some of these youngsters you don't necessarily get to see when you're up here in Tamaki and they're in the South Island, and watch them play at this level. It's been fun to learn more about them and watch them grow.
Yeah, 100%, and probably great for them to just earn that little bit more exposure, you know, chance for some different opportunities potentially in the future based on their performance.
Absolutely, and you know, hopefully one day, you know, we get like a second division type offering back. But in the meantime, this is for sure, you know, the Rapid League is where these guys have to get this bump right now. It's so valuable. Look like a little bit of zone action from the Jets here as well. Little 1-2-2.
4 minutes of basketball.
He said we're not getting aggressive. We're gonna zone ya. Gonna work, that's a win.
Yeah, it's a good look for Burnshaw, who's a great shooter, but no paint touch in that position, so they'll take that. The Manawatū Jets, they look to answer with a bucket of their own.
Quake Webster back in here with 4, and they'll match up defensively.
Great rebound there, Richards. Zoran, that's a rare miss from the mid-range for him. Webster all alone, thought about it, finds another shooter.
Totally lost in transition there, the Jets. And Luka Richards is a lot of energy on the boards, but he needs help from his crew there. Just a bit disjointed this last 20 seconds, the Jets.
Burnshaw has to pull once again and goes better on that one. Right in the mouth of Drew Leo.
See, well, the last 4 ain't going. This one is for sure.
Shooters keep shooting.
Shooters shoot, you're right. Oh,
nice pass, Drew Leo. Selling my assist.
With the sauce right here.
Yeah. Nice pass, Webster. Ramage slows it down.
Smart play here, time and score if you're the Sharks. No need to rush. Clock's on your side, on the road with the lead. Oh.
Webster, we'll call that a pass. The assist, right? Snow just kissing it off, and that's a double-digit lead for the Sharks. Have really turned it around against the Jets here. Caldwell has something to say about it.
I mean, everything's kind of been outside the three-point line or in that mid-range. Would love to see them get it to second and third sides and put some heat on the paint. Play in trans, get to the free throw line with the clock stopped. Just Sharks killing them softly here. Jets going to run out of time.
Great patience here for the Sharks. Ramage been really good, and that is a big boy rebound there from Luka Richards. Drew Leo now with urgency. Caldwell. Zoran. Not much time or space needed to let that thing fly. No success, though, offensively for the Jets.
And again, just living on the perimeter right now. And when they're shooting at the percentage they're shooting at, only made 1 3. Probably need to get those paint touches like the Sharks are doing.
Great basketball again for the Sharks. That Webster and Snow connection.
Back-to-back layups for Snow off the O boards and then off the pick and roll. Easy right-hand lays.
Jets got to start turning the Jets, in fact, on, unless they want to go down with an L. And that's a great rebound there for Richards, but he's whistled for a foul, and I think that might be his night done, Lindsay. And
just where you see the youth of the Jets, Maya, you know, come down here and they get another 3 on that possession. Contested fadeaway 3, and Luka Richards done a great job fighting for those boards, but he'll foul out, unfortunately. But love what I've seen from him in Rapid League. Sharks are in the bonus.
Zoran looks like he intentionally committed that one in the backcourt.
Yeah, Jets got 1 more foul and they'll be in the bonus as well. Just a minute left in this 4th quarter.
Crowd starting to build as well, of course. NZNBL tip-off at 7:30. Sharks and the Jets playing for the 2nd time this season already.
Showed a little bit of pressure there, but backed up.
Almost worked against Burton Shaw, who tippy-toe on that halfway line. Wynyard, pressure,
I mean, why would you not just pressure like crazy in that scenario? Maya?
Absolutely.
When it's like all of these points count, you know?
100%.
We're struggling, like...
Ooh, that helps.
Yeah. But we're just kind of like, I don't really understand the theory of just falling back here.
Well, like you said, every point counts, right? On the ladder at the moment. And, I mean, anywhere down the stretch, that is the... If there's a...
And just more so if there's a 16-minute game, you know, there's only 6 or 7 of us. I can't take 3-4 minutes off to just concede.
This is true. They have to keep their foot on the pedal for pretty much all 16 minutes.
Aye.
Any tiebreaker situation is points percentage, so basically a calculation of your points scored and your points against. So you want to keep getting those numbers up in bunches. That won't help for the Manawatū Jets. And it's going to be one last possession for the Southland Sharks. They use their BNZ player timeout, and this is what we're talking about, playing to the final buzzer.
All right, and again, if you're new to the Rapid League, this isn't disrespectful. This is all just part of the game. It all adds up at the end of the season.
Scan that QR code for your chance to win a ticket to the big game. Got 5,000 available, and you can get amongst, take your school, sport, or community groups to come along and see an NBL game. Scan that QR code, chuck your details in, and you can grab your ticket to the big game, all thanks to BNZ.
Watch Tautoko Wynyard on the duck in here. Oh, I like that play.
Lindsay just read it like a book. One final one from Ledger? No.
Honestly, I think I'm a world-class lip reader in timeouts.
Yeah, that was
I do it
insane.
with my wife all the time. So
You've done that twice now.
I would like to put my hand up for that. If there's a thing for that, I'm with it.
And if they're watching a Rapid League game on a Saturday evening as well. Well, there you have it. That's a great win for the Sharks, who previously, coming into this one, just had the one win, Lindsay.
Yeah, they'll take it, you know, on the road with a light bench, and obviously welcoming back some of their big boys for the South Comp. Great win for them, and some positive signs for the Jets, but just a little bit short this evening.
Coolwell and Ramage were the top scorers, respectively. Some good contributions outside of that. Take a look at the rebounds. Will Ledger putting on an absolute shift this evening, showing some athleticism.
He looked great. He did. He looked bouncy, like he's got his legs under him. Got those 8 boards, but was also good energy running the court and on the ring. Drew Leo leading the way for his crew with 3 assists, and a very balanced assist effort from the Sharks there. There's a whole lot of assists there. 2, 4, 6, 8 in 16 minutes. That's a lot in a FIBA game. And Jack Ramage with a block. Leota was impressed with his defense and his length and activity this evening. Gets rewarded with 3 steals for the Jets. Unfortunately, came up half beat short.
Well, thank you for joining us here on Sky Sports. Sal's NBL tip-off coming just after 7:30, so don't go anywhere.
Awesome work. Looking good, team. All right, they'll be coming out very soon. So hold for. Where's my crew to come and stand here, make our tunnel, guys? Benny, where are you? Are you joining me? Come on, guys, come on. Can't do it on my own. Well, I could, but you know, it's more fun with a team. First of all, we want to welcome our visitors who have made the trip up from down south. Let's give a warm welcome to the Southland Sharks. All right, our guys are almost ready. All right, please don't cross through that line right now. Hold it up. All right, we're welcoming the Property Brokers Jets, guys. Music Property Brokers Jets. We've done the Southland Sharks. Let's welcome our guys with our right music. All right, if you've got phones, get those torches up. Don't cross that line, kids. Keep it there.
Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors: Beecham's Funeral Home, Morayfair Manawatū, Green Law, Saya Industries, Ovo, Maycroft, Pioneer New World, Rosie O'Grady's, and Capture Signs. Jets Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors: Vining Group, Steve's Tyre Service, Chapel Architecture, Heat Right, Team Robinson, Maxwell Jewelers, Arosta Coffee, Central Regional Basketball Foundation, Local Cafe, Screen Print Services, Elsco, Freedom Print, P3 Physio, Office Products Depot, and Delido.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time to announce the teams, the starting fives. The starting five of the Sharks is number 1, Rylan Jones. Number 3, Braden Inga. Number 5, Caleb Asbury. Number 14, Tukaha Cooper. And number 33, Sam Timmins. And the head coach of the Sharks is John Yim. The assistant coach is Connor Cole. Alrighty, starting 5 of your property brokers Jets. And here they are at point guard, number 25, Caslow Evans Jr. And playing the number 2, put your hands together for Christian McDaniel. Wearing number 10, it's high-flying number 10, Caden Sand. And at forward, number 24 singlet, Jamal Poplar Jr. And the man in the middle, number 42. Let's hear it for Alex Holker.
Our head coach is Tony Webster, assistant coach Elias, physio trainer Claire Maxwell, strength and conditioning trainer Tucker O'Sullivan, manager Renee Barber, our DJ is Samir, mascot Benny the Bear, and I am Azania. Welcome to the Hammer! Make some noise, Palmy! Referees for tonight's matchup are Crew Chief Cullen Welch and referee Sam Pan and Sharon Martin. All right, Barney, let's make some noise. Come on. If you got those clever with them, and we'll move our hands. Let's go together. If you don't use your feet, if you don't have it. Keep it up, make some noise, come on. Hey, Bob, where you at? Stand up, where you at?
Kia ora te whānau, no mai, haere mai, and welcome in to NZNBL for your Saturday evening, wrapping up a day of hoops in the North versus South round. The Manawatū Jets hosting the Southland Sharks, who are on a bit of a heater this evening. These two have already met each other, so interested to see how this one unfolds. Maya Williamson joined by Lindsay Tate this arvo. Lindsay, you did this game about a week and a half ago when they played down in Southland. What were your thoughts on how these two teams match up?
Kia ora, family. Yeah, I was lucky enough to do the game down in Southland, and it was a tough night for the Jets. They were undermanned on the road, and the Sharks have welcomed back a lot of firepower recently, and they're rolling with 3 wins in a row. So the Jets will definitely be stoked to get back home here to the arena and get their feet up under them and get that base under them to give themselves a chance this evening, because Sharks are looking formidable.
Still a loyal Jets fan base, though. You can scan that QR code and have your say on who you think will win, and that's a great word to describe the Sharks. Looking formidable, and on the other hand, just so many unavailabilities here this evening for the Manawatū Jets. Of course, Ty Webster, their recent announcement, out with personal reasons, and an array of injuries across both their starters and bench units. As we take a look at the NZNBL standings, and there are the Canberra Rams sitting on top after a win against the Tauranga Whai this afternoon. And the Southland Sharks, they look good, like you said, sitting at 4th, 4 and 2. Still 2 players to come too, Lindsay.
Yeah, they're not bad. Tobias Cameron and Max Darling, a couple of tallbacks, so a lot of firepower still on the cupboard for the Sharks right now.
Yeah, the Manawatū Jets, just the 1 win this season thus far that came against the Hawks, who just got it done over the Otago Nuggets, but still stay on the bottom.
And you're right though, Maya, the Jets missing, you know, Dante Russo, Nance, the Webster brothers, 3 of the better guards to ever come out of the country, as well as Nate Wilson, so a lot of guys missing right now for them.
Missing an import as well, BJ Mullins. We take a look at the upcoming games, the Tuatara and the Giants to kick things off for your Sunday. And then the North versus South battle concludes with the Saints and the Bulls tomorrow evening. Me and you again, Lindsay.
That's us, pull up. Tune in.
Tito Paraha Arena as well, exciting to have it out there in Porirua. And the Bulls and the Jets and the Sharks and the Tuatara. So a quick turnaround for both these squads, Lindsay.
Yeah, it is, but you know, I always enjoyed that myself as a player, even though there's a little bit of fatigue at times, and you know, these guys are young. I prefer the rhythm that you get of playing these, you know, these games and less training. So hopefully they feel the same way.
And Lindsay, this is a good-looking starting 5. Jones, Inga, Asprey, Cooper, and Timmins. So many of these guys firing on all cylinders and so familiar with the game.
Yeah, it is. And Jones, Ryland Jones, he really went off in the last game, and he doesn't look like a whole lot in terms of his package, but he can really play the game of basketball. And Boone as well, coming in off the bench, the latest addition for the Sharks. He's been really impressive.
Yeah, indeed. He is their 6th man, the import that is Keelan Boone. So effective, proved to be last year in the NZNBL. We caught up with him earlier today.
Hey, Keelan, welcome back to the Manawatū. Looking at the Sharks coming off a big road win, physical game a couple days ago up in Taranaki with a short turnaround time. What kind of prep do you do for today's game? And what are the Sharks focusing their efforts to slow down a talented Jets offensive attack?
After a quick turnaround from the air, it's just a lot of recovery, normal prep, the normal stuff we've been doing, but a lot of it was just recovery, try to get us back in the flow of things. But to game plan against them, they're a great team driving the ball, getting inside the interior, then making plays within their good amount of size on the team. So we just want to do our best to force contested jumpers. They're a good job. They do a good job of what they do. So we just got to do a little more work today. But contested jumpers, then finish with a rebound, and hopefully we like where we're at.
Yeah, good stuff. And you guys have won 3 straight. What are the keys for the Sharks to play at their best today? And what are you looking to impact that plan in your new 6-man role?
Running our offense at a high level, pace, and playing fast. We love transition. Our defense plays a lot on our offense, so we take care of that. We have a lot of fluent motion in our offensive game plan, so we just trust our game. I apologize. So trust our game. Just continue to stay head on with what we do and what we know best. And for me, just be adaptable. I love playing, so it's just good to be back, and I'll fill in whatever I need to do. Just like last game, we figured out a way regardless, so it's the same outlook with me as a starter or the last guy on the bench.
Well, good to see you back, mate, and good luck today.
Love that from Keelan Boone. Put me in as a starter or the last man off the bench. You love that mentality from the Sharks and from Keelan Boone.
Oh, especially if it's an import, you know, when they're open to playing different roles and not one of those guys that's like, I have to be a starter or get up so many shots. Are absolutely something that you'd love to see from your imports.
The Manawatū Jets line up here a little bit short given some unavailabilities. McDaniel, Sand, Topler Jr., Evans Jr. and Holcomb.
Evans Jr. been really impressive lately. He's bumped up to 11 points a game and almost 5 assists. But Caden Sand, I got to do the last game, as you said earlier, and he is an athlete. Couple of crazy windmills. So number 10, watch out for him, an athletic guard this evening from the States.
Yeah, he's been their guy. 22 points a game, 6 rebounds, and just under 5 assists. An absolute athlete. We caught up with him earlier today as well.
Hey, so Caden, a quick return rematch with the Sharks today. Last time up, the Jets were in the thick of it until Southland dropped 38 in the third quarter to take control. What are the areas the Jets are looking to impact the Sharks' offense today so you can avoid a similar outcome in front of our home fans?
Yeah, we're just looking to slow them down in transition, play better on-screen defense, just slowing them down from getting downhill, and then limiting their threes. When they get downhill and those kick-out threes, they killed us on that.
And so turning the focus back to your offense, which, by the way, has been excellent in transition, but can get bogged down in the half court. What adjustments can the squad make to keep the scoreboard ticking over the full 40 minutes today?
Yeah, just staying true to ourselves, trusting in the work that we've been doing, not getting rushed, not getting in panic mode, and just trusting our offense to bring those numbers up and to not get in those lulls.
Good stuff, mate. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
That's probably going to be the main question today, is how they're going to produce offensively.
Yeah, to be honest with you, Mai, they've been putting some numbers on the board. You know, they've got 2 imports there that are heavy kind of scorers, another one that's contributing as a scorer and in the rebounding, but it's the defensive end and marking the three-point line where they really need to emphasize this evening.
Allowing 104 points per game.
Yeah.
Look, it doesn't take a genius to know that it's not great, and that's definitely last in the league, whereas very different on the other end for the Sharks. The scoring is there or thereabouts, and a couple of three-point makes either way, but that really is going to be a big focus for the Jets this evening as we take a look at, like what we spoke about, Caden Sand, and something we haven't touched on, Caleb Asbury really taking a hold of the Sharks offense at the moment.
Yeah, again, they had Caleb Asbury and Boone there last year for the Sharks. So anytime you kind of retain that level of player and get them back and they have that comfort level, you've seen him just be able to come and plug back into this team in this competition, and he's been lights out from the jump, and he's a fun player to watch.
So exciting in his 3rd year in the Souths NBL with the Sharks. As we take a look at our Bartercard officials, Callum Welch, Sharon Martin and Sam Pan. As we are just getting ready to get underway here in Manawatū, Fly Palmy Arena. The Jets Army showing out on a Saturday evening.
Great crowd there. And Sharks the type of team you're going to want to see. Like, they're one of the better defensive teams in the league. If you see the size out there, even just looking at them aesthetically right now, you know, they smashed the boards. And offensively, they had 19 threes the last time they played the Jets. Rylan Jones, this young man here with the basketballs, lights out from the perimeter.
Yeah, though, last time these guys matched up was about a week and a half ago, and it was a 118-100 win for the Sharks. The Jets looking to turn that around this evening. Sam Timmons dealing with some serious grief down low, blocked away by Holcomb. It's a great start down low.
I like that action though from the Sharks. They got the ball exactly where they wanted to Sam in the charge circle.
Sam showing his athleticism early.
Great
no
hands
luck
there by Timmons.
2 messy positions to start things off early for both sides. And yeah, Timmons gets the double straight away. That's a dangerous look for Braden Hinger. Doesn't miss many of those.
You see there they have to send the double with Sam being so big and effective down in the post, and McDaniels doubles off the pass, who was Braden Hinger there, and he just punishes them with the easy knockdown lineup 3.
shooting 39% over his last couple of games. Braden Inga, Harlan Jones whistled for his first foul.
It's kind of one of the risks you run if you're going to double off the passer and it's a shooter. You give up potentially a wide open three, and Inga punishes them there in that first possession for the Sharks. Little ticky-tack foul there for Ryland Jones.
Evans Jr. been so impressive, as you alluded to, Lindsay. Had a nice pull-up jumper there, but to no avail.
Yeah, another young brother who came from up St. Kent's. His father, Kaz Sr., was a legendary baller in the league and played down in Wellington, but now shifted to Manawatū for a little bit more opportunity, and it's paying dividends for Kaz.
Hasbury tried to float that one into Timmins. It's gonna stay with the Sharks.
I haven't spoken a lot about Timmins early on here, Maya, but he's like 22 and 12. He's putting crazy numbers on the board.
Yep.
He has to be in line for MVP consideration.
Yeah, 21 points a game and 12.5 rebounds a game and 5 assists to go along with that as well.
Couple blocks.
Couple of blocks, and yeah, been really efficient. 64% from the field. Sam Timmins had a couple of triple doubles already in the season. He's been a really welcome addition, a welcome back for the Sharks.
Very fractured start to this game. You can see the Sharks trying to pump it inside.
Anger almost missed the wide open layup, and the Sharks, they go out by 5. The Jets still searching for their first bucket. Who will that come through? Holcomb, Poplar Jr.
Sharks stay on the switching man here, and Poplar Jr. He's definitely got that in his skill set. He's nice. He can play it in the paint or from the perimeter, and got that length to get that shot off without much separation.
Yeah, Jets definitely needed that. He's shooting 42% from downtown. Great shot, and a turnover off the back of it for the Sharks. There's too much juice on that one for Tukaha Cooper.
And down in Southland, he got into a little bit of trouble down there in foul trouble early on, Poplar Jr., and had to sit, which really hurt them. So hopefully he can stay out on the court this evening. It'll help the Jets a lot.
Evans Jr. just turned the Jets on against Tukaha Cooper there, drew the foul.
Yeah, and Kaz and Tukes would have played against each other a lot, and you can see Tukes has got the size advantage, but Kaz has definitely got a quickness advantage there, playing downhill, so just using his speed on Tukes.
Finds Holcomb, who's doing a good job at just playing his role. Marlon Jones jumps out the passing lane here. Off to the races they go.
That pass like crazy.
And Inga clearly not wanting to go out with his left hand.
Yeah, he was watching them Dr. J highlights when he wrapped it underneath the backboard on that one. Huh? He said, man, forget this left-hand layup.
Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out the same way for Inga.
Just been playing off this action a lot, little guard-to-guard dribble handoff, and then they play with Holcomb as a screener on the wing. Turnover here.
They're defending that really well, Lindsay. Timmins
a little bit
finds
clunky,
Inga.
the Sharks. They're definitely trying to get it inside, though, and there's that double off the passer again, and Sam just spins away from that pressure for the easy layup, reverse layup. 7-3.
He's got a great touch in that instance, right? So good at attacking on the baseline and finishing.
Yeah, for a big fella, he's got nice, soft hands and feet, Sam, and great touch.
Contests that one and then just is appalled with the foul call there from Sam Pan. Felt like it was clean. Poplar Jr. putting some serious heat on the rim. We'll take a look. Hard to see from that angle. Poplar Jr. will hit to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Looked like Poplar Jr. was looking from that little whistle from the baseline official, but it came from the referee up high, which was probably an angle thing there. Just had a better angle.
Yeah. 30-year-old out of Chicago, Poplar Jr. comes to the Jets after playing in the Norwegian League. He averaged 23 points a game and 13 rebounds in that league. And he's played in NBL 1 West, in Uruguay, Chile, and Armenia as well.
Yeah, really smooth player. Shoot that thing for someone who's so long. Crafty in the paint.
A little bit of a messy start, really, for both sides. No flow really been found by either squad so far. Just 4 minutes into this one. Sharks, they lead by 3. Holcomb just playing his role. Papa Jr. got the first foul against Timmins, tries to get another, leaves it short.
Great D there from Sam Timmins, just sitting down and sliding his feet.
Asbury attacking in transition. That was the focus for the Jets heading into this one, is trying to slow the Sharks down in transition, and hitting it out of Asbury's hands is not a bad way to do that.
Yeah, and Asbury, even though he'll get the deflection there, you love the pace that he brings to this team, this outfit, the Sharks, and he just pushes and keeps teams on their heels. Great tip out there from Sam Timmins for the extra possession.
And speaking of tips, Evans Jr. gets one on the Inga 3. Poplar Jr. sees a chance to go downhill. Just too long on the finish. Sharks now a chance to go in transition that they love. Asbury finds Timmins. Great block by Holcomb. He's asking for the goaltend. Sand finds Evans Jr. This would be huge. No good. Now back the other way. Off to the races. Can they get a successful look here? Jones. Timmins really working. Tukaha Cooper now attacking. No good. Bit of a messy start. Lindsay.
Yeah, they'll continue to play out of this kind of semi-trans here with these misses. And the travel violation here for Holcomb on the baseline. Just the kind of one-pass attack there. So, like you said, Maya, both teams just to settle and find themselves here.
Coach Tony Webster, you see behind him as well. Corey Webster stepping into that assistant coach role while he rehabs from his injury, hoping to be back in this Sal's NBL 2026 season. How about that fortuitous bounce off Christian McDaniel? Sand really active with his hands.
Yeah, and a wealth of knowledge over there for Corey Webster. Obviously, his father Tony, a legend, and younger brother Ty, shortly ready to join the outfit. But yeah, what a luxury to have a player of his status, over there, sharing his knowledge. Great find.
Timmins, great finish, and especially with the likes of someone like Evans Jr., almost, very similar to the kind of basketball that Corey plays. He can really learn under his tutelage.
If you're a young guard or wing over there, I hope that they're picking his brain like crazy. There is absolutely no shame. This whole thing is basically stealing, to be real with you. It's all been done before, right?
Absolutely.
The coaching, the playing. I'm trying to learn as much as I can from the players that, came before me that were better, and pick their brain and take from their bag. And I'm also a big believer now that I'm an old dinosaur as well, that it's our job to pass it on to the next one as well coming through. Great find there for Boone checking in, and what a luxury to bring him in as a sixth man. Like he said, he could come in as a starter off the bench, and he just plugged right in like a microwave and get you 3. Luka Richards checking in for the Jets as well.
Just when you think it might get easier when someone subs off, they sub someone in like Keelan Boone.
And Dane Burdenshaw, who's another kind of luxury that you can bring a wing defender of his length and capabilities off the bench. Caden Sand will get a couple free throws here for his efforts.
Yeah, just a second shot attempt. So nice to see him starting to get involved. We spoke about this pre-game. 22 points per game, just under 6 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting it at 58% from the field. He's shown his athleticism, prowess over these last couple of games. He's going to be essential for the Jets offense tonight as he rims out on the first from the Chemist Warehouse.
And the Jets, Maya, there's 3 minutes 40 left in the first quarter, and we've kind of been harping on how they need to pick up their defense, and they're yet to commit a foul, which kind of, to me, is kind of glaring as to, the adjustment that need to be made. They're simply not aggressive enough right now defensively to hang with teams like Southland.
Especially undermanned, right? You almost need to overcompensate.
You got to messy it up a little bit, and that is what I do like about Luka Richards when he comes out there. He fouled out of the Rapid League, but
wow, threads the needle, Caden Sand. That is an absolute dime. He caught Lindsay in his tracks, completely stopped his sentence.
It was a full court hook bounce pass. But again, back to that point, Luka Richards kind of comes in and he messes it up a little bit. He gets physical. He just changes the tempo of it, and that's what the Jets need a little bit right now.
Really impressed with Luka Richards, like you alluded to in the Rapid League, was uber physical, brought so much energy, and is doing the same thing this time around. Someone who also did that, Tautoko Wynyard and Drew Leo checking in. Brought that same level of physicality and energy in the Rapid League.
And if you're the Jets, you know, okay, Poplar Jr. and Sand, we need them to play 40 minutes. We need them to put big numbers on the board, all right? But Luka Richards, Drew Lasonga-Ape, who else we got out there right now? Boston Caldwell, we going crazy out there. You got mad energy. You've all got 5 fouls to use, you know. That's the mentality they need to be taking. That right there is the opposite of what we're talking about. Yeah. Getting a straight line blow by after you just checked in is like, you know.
Yeah, especially on a guy who you know is going to do that.
So smart pressure, but again, that's kind of where if I'm the Jets, that's the mentality I'm taking. It's like, okay, we got a whole lot of young guns down here, and I love that challenge there. Who was that from? Caldwell?
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell.
Love that they didn't give anything easy up though.
Too focused on Asbury trying to put someone on the poster so early in the game.
Might have been Richards again.
Yeah, he's not afraid to contest.
Man right there, Coach Yum with that sweater.
Yum. Swaggiest coach in the league.
Yes, sir.
Come on, the hair and the vest.
I mean, Coach Webster, my man too. I always got the utmost respect for him. I've been looking up to him since a little fella. Sand,
yeah, that's nice. Getting him involved offensively. It's not a bad look.
Asbury on the boards with the push again, controlling the tempo.
Uh-oh. Just off foot, but again, you can't be giving up those looks to Boone in transition if you're the Jets. That was their main focus. They're giving up 104 points per game, the Jets, and Sharks love transition offense.
Here comes that pace again and just get lost in their transition D and give up a wide open 3, but they'll dodge a bullet there. Poplar Jr. on the push. He's got the smaller Ryland Jones in front of him.
And has the handle as well. Caldwell didn't find any space.
Just Drew on the baseline. Great wall up from Tautoko Wynyard. That's great defense from the young man there. Had the athletic guard down there, and great job of staying down and just walling up, contesting. Great screen. Ooh, good cut.
Nice find, Asbury, a facilitator as well as a scorer, and a nice cut there from Burdenshaw, forcing Tony Webster into his first time out, Lindsay.
Beautiful cut from Burdenshaw. The last defender there, or the weak side man, just lost his vision, and Burdenshaw cut the corner. Asbury with the subtle look off to Tautoko Wynyard and finds Burdenshaw with like a mini alley-oop. Beautiful play. Timeout to Coach Webster. Great timeout here just to stop the bleeding. Sharks already in the bonus mire again, not to harp on kind of the defensive stuff, but obviously a lot more aggressive, but still got the lead here. Jets 1 foul for the quarter.
And that was something we spoke about pre-game, and something that Caden Sand spoke about in his interview, is being physical and stopping the Sharks early. And like you said, 1 foul just not reflective of that.
You just spoke about transition defense and also being more effective at the point of 2-man interactions, you know, on-ball screens and kind of blowing them up. The Sharks were getting a lot of downhill actions that were resulting in kick-out threes to the likes of Ryland Jones. So just being more effective with that moving on through the game.
2 minutes to go in this quarter. They trail by 9. Low scoring quarter for the Jets. Notoriously just working on their defense. They've put numbers up, like you said, Lindsay, averaging 91 points a game, sitting in the middle of the pack for the South NBL.
Yeah, 91, 92 points is enough to win a 40-minute basketball game. Great take by Caleb Sand there with the Euro step and the offhand, left-hand finish out of the timeout. 91, 92 points is enough to win basketball games. Giving up 105?
Not quite.
No, that's way too many.
Asbury really putting some heat on the rim early in this one. Earns another trip to the Chemist Warehouse. He's taking advantage of these kind of matchups. We'll take another look at this one.
And yeah, he's quick, Maya, but at this level, like, you watch a lot of film, there's a scout, you know, Boston Caldwell, just a half-beat sloppy on that closeout. That's just too easy. That's a straight line drive to your right, to your strong hand. We've got to be better than that just at the point of attack if we're the Jets. And it can't be fatigue. We just checked into the game.
Caleb Asbury in his 3rd season for the South NBL. He averaged 16 points per game and 4.5 rebounds last year.
Little horns action here for the Jets. To a little
bit of miscommunication on what they were actually trying to execute offensively. Timmins blocks that one away. Dying seconds of the shot clock here. No foul call, and away go the Sharks in transition. This is their bread and butter. But Braden Inga steps out of bounds. Had the opportunity.
To see Coach Jim there, but he did the classic reaction that we all do when you get your, at least somebody, one brother's got to step on the sideline during the game, unfortunately. There was a great ruck down this end of the court.
A minute and some change to go in this first quarter. Poplar Jr. finally getting a break.
See my man Corey Webster back there just counting up where he could be getting buckets right now.
Yeah.
I can see his legs moving. Hamza Zaran.
He was really good in the Rapid League, Lindsay. Hamza Zaran probably going to play some minutes off the bench here to try and just give something else for the Jets. Timmins doesn't find Inga. We'll give it to Cooper instead. He's had a slower start, Cooper. Great ball movement, great find for Inga. Likes that shot. Boone. Another position here. Sharks.
Short clock off the O board.
Timmins. Now this is his bread and butter. Clears everyone out. Great rebound, Richards. It's a jump ball. He's really competing down there with Timmins.
Oh, Luka Richards again. He's an undersized 4, but you can't doubt the heart. He's down there battling like a soldier. And Sam Timmins, beautiful move, spinning away from the double to the baseline, but just left it a little bit short. A play out of the same action here, the Jets. Little flex cut here from Caldwell.
Can't get the finish over the longer Boone, and it's the final possession of the quarter would be with the Sharks. A chance to make it a double-digit lead here.
Great clock awareness by Asbury there.
Inga. Asbury pulls it from deep. Connects on the buzzer. Puts them out to a double-digit lead, Lindsay.
Big hit there by Asbury. Maybe a little bit of fatigue for Caden Sand, but there's no time on the clock. We've at least got a contest there, just a line-up 3 to put you to sleep. And 18-9 looks a lot different to 21-9. So tough quarter for the Jets.
Big 30 minutes ahead for the Manawatū Jets. The Sharks, they lead 21-9.
A shot in, don't worry about your rebounds. You run to Benny, you grab yourself a salespeople. Friends, go. All right, up you go. All right, there's one there. Nice work. Way to go again. Hey, Parker, settle down. We've only got 5 slices out there. All right, and again. Nice. Next 3. He's got 10 seconds on the clock. 7 seconds. Nice, Parker. All right, he's got the leg and stop. Well done. Awesome work. What was that? Slices? Yeah? All right, let's grab those. What'd you get? Thanks to Sounds Pizza, that is the Sounds NBL. Sounds still here. It's got 4 slices. Let's give our hands warm. Flat, gosh. Oh my goodness. Put our hands together for Parker. Parker also June 11 on Monday. All right.
No more hoki mai, iti whanau. Welcome back to Sal's NBL for your Saturday evening. The Manawatū Jets hosting the Southland Sharks in the North versus South battle. In round 5 of the Sal's NBL. Here is your Sal's NBL deal. $35 for a large Nonna pizza. You can scan that QR code or use the online code SalSlam26. It's been all Southland Sharks as that way continues with the and one from Keelan Boone. Just 9 points in that quarter, Lindsay. That's got to be one of the lowest performing quarters so far this season from any team.
It was a tough quarter at home here for the Jets, and again, significantly undermanned. You're talking about Dante Russo-Nance, Ty and Corey Webster. Mullins, who's an import. And another one who isn't spoken about a lot is young Nate Wilson, who's a really talented athletic wing. 4 or 5 of their main guys is obviously, there's no way to sugarcoat it. It's affecting them right now, and they're struggling with it a little bit here early in this game.
Still plenty of time for them to bounce back here, find a little bit of their flow. That won't help. The length of Timmins just overpowering.
And also, not just to speak on what the Jets are missing, the Sharks are looking great. There's still to add Tobias and Max, but what they have here so far looks really impressive.
Yeah, they've really put together a cohesive group. Helps that a lot of the squad returning from 2025. McDaniel left that one short.
I agree with you on that, Maya. You know, you get the same coach back. You get two of the same 3 imports back, and Ryland Jones looks like a great fit. Yeah, they're definitely one of my favorites. I like the balance of their defense, their offense, and their transition as well. I love that fight from Caden Sand.
He's putting in an absolute shift down there. Caden Sand, the young 25-year-old. He played 4 years at an NAIA university and played his rookie pro season in Luxembourg, and he's really showed out this time around, and so did the Jets Army. Far out, they've gone balls to the wall with dressing up. We'd love to see it.
Young Will Ledger getting some burn here. He was great in the Rapid League on the boards and looked like he had his pop in his legs. A couple of nice dunks.
Easy block there for Timmins, and then a turnover for the Jets. That'll be their 3rd of the matchup. Just went a little bit awry on the pass there from Poplar Jr. And just on the Sharks' unavailability, Tobias Cameron is actually playing for the Chester Phoenix in the SLB semi-final. They won game 1, playing game 2 tomorrow morning. So
you can catch that on. You can catch that. Yeah, I was hitting him about that. You're right. He's over there playing right now, which is awesome. Because Braden was playing in the same comp, right? But he's back already.
Yeah. So obviously, team didn't quite make it the same length that Tobias's team did. So he'll be joining. Whatever happens with their outcome, could be if they lose in the semi-final or if they get to the championship round. It'll depend when his return is. Harry Sharks go in transition. Okay, Ryland Jones feeling comfortable, pulls the 3 in transition. Now that's 2026 basketball in a nutshell right there.
And danger signs here for the Jets. Might be a timeout soon for Coach Tony Webster.
27 plays 9. Ledger exerts too much physicality. Poplar Jr., a big offensive load on his shoulders.
There's a bit of a tough call there on young Will Ledger.
Just doing what he can.
Great move from Poplar Jr., but let's just bump.
Holcomb gives it back to Evans Jr. Pulls up, loves that shot. Tipped away by Tukaha Cooper on the late contest.
You look like a great contest there from a slightly bigger guard, Tukaha Cooper. Ryland Jones, great find.
Yeah, great patience there from Ryland Jones. A bit of hang time, decided against it, found Timmins.
And not only a great find, but a great cut from the big fella as well. He didn't just, watch the smaller guard go to the ring. He pulled in behind him and almost got himself a dunk there. Sam's left 3 or 4 at the rim right now, but he's having a great season so far, so I'd expect those to start dropping, and Hamza Zaran will check back into the ball game here for the Jets. Coach Webster doing his best to manage his troops. Well, they've got so many injured.
Timmins, a long time in the league by now, debuted in 2013 for the Otago Nuggets when he was in high school. He's played with the Rams, the Bulls, and most recently the Southland Sharks. Well, he's really fit in, Lindsay. This has been great to see Timmins playing basketball the way he is.
He's been outstanding in 2026. This is the best basketball I've seen Sam play in this league, and his numbers reflect that. But just watching him and his energy, and there's Poplar Jr. with a much-needed 3 for the Jets, timely. But yeah, Sam's been outstanding. His leadership, his energy. You can see it's a group that likes playing with each other.
Foul call is going to be against Sam Timmins. Caden Sand being brave, putting himself in that position, took it in the chest like an absolute champion. And it'll be Manawatū Jets possession as a result. We'll take another look at that, and it's probably a pretty fair call. Do you
Great
reckon?
defense by Caden Sand, and like you said, it takes a lot to stand in front of a locomotive like that coming at you. Tough one, though. I don't even think Sam really extended that off arm. It's just one of those calls.
Jets will look to capitalise off of the back of that. Bit of a wry spacing. Jones doing a really good job jumping out in the passing lanes. Finds Asbury, hit one from that spot. Can't make it two. Evans Jr. had no other option. It's a nice look for Asbury. Just, you can't sink them today so far. He is 1 of 5.
You can see as soon as he's checked back in, though, the pace of the game just quickens up. He pushes, or just running lanes. And you're right, he's left a couple short from the perimeter, but I love the tempo that he brings to the game.
Poplar Jr., great pass over to Sand. Has some time to think about it. Off the back rim, and the Sharks just pushing, and with every opportunity they get, Lindsay, treating everything like a transition opportunity.
You can see they're trying to wear them down with their pace and their depth. Ooh.
That is a wonderful possession for the Southland Sharks. Tukaha Cooper, the beneficiary of some really nice ball movement.
I love that from Tukaha when he's definitive with those drives, definitive with those decisions, and aggressive. He looks great. Asbury Jr. will get called for the reach in there on Caden Sand. A couple of brothers, long way from home right now.
Yeah, just a little bit of eager in the passing lane there. Sand really eager to get to the rim.
You're subtle, but just hit him with like a low scoop. A little James Harden play there where you kind of like, you're almost picking the ball up and seeking contact with it, looking for someone's hands. And Poplar Jr. with another 2 there.
Yeah, he's up to 9 points and 7 rebounds really quickly.
He scored 80% of the Jets' points right now. Pass. Timmins,
just like a chameleon, sucks that one out of thin air somehow.
With the ugliest alley-oop of the season.
Lindsay could say that.
2 points is 2 points, man. Come on.
Sand will get the on ball from Holcomb. Works on the smaller Asbury.
Great job on those drops, Big Sam, of just sliding his puppies and staying down. And a little bit of frustration here for the Jets.
How active has Rylan Jones been defensively as well? Just absolutely picked the pocket.
You're right. And again, he's not out athleticizing you. I don't even know if that's a word on defense. But he's smart. You know what I mean? He understands angles and timing. He's been impressive. 3
steals already, Rylan Jones. And here is your Chemist Warehouse Hoops and Schools program QR code. If you want to scan that, you can get your chance to win and hoop in your school in the Tasman, Canterbury and West Coast region. Of course, every made free throw across the Rapid League and the SALSNBL adds to that tally. So great work, Chemist Warehouse and BB&Z with that initiative.
And Rylan Jones, those steals, you could see that he's a scout guy. You know, those are plays slightly telegraphed from the Jets, but he's right in those. He knows where those passes are going. He's predetermining a lot of those deflections and steals right now. Even with that switch there, you could see it was easy for him. They almost bump him high and keep him high like a zone to protect him as a small guard.
Sand again getting to the rim, drawing a foul that time on Tautoku Wynyard. I feel like we're going to say his name quite a lot, Ken Sand.
He's definitely a heavy usage player for the Jets. Real athletic wing. He's been shooting almost 60% from the three-point line, I think, when I stuck my head into the stats today, over 20 points a game. So outstanding effort for him early in the season for the Jets. And again, playing under man, you've got a pretty big target on your back every time you step out there for the Jets. They know that they've got 2 guys that are trying to put the ball in the hoop, and teams are loading up on them.
This is the first, and makes the second, because Caden Sand.
If you were to add up the points that were sitting on the bench, that's worth about 70.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They still have a lot of talent yet to come. Jones thought about that one.
Good D.
Inga finds Jones on the perimeter.
Contest.
Great relocation for Jones. He isn't successful on that occasion.
That was the best defensive position for the Jets all night there, and it was Luka Richards and Kaz Evans Jr. just bringing energy to it.
Offensive rebound for the Jets, and another bite at the cherry here. Evans gets it back.
It's the switch.
Can't find an advantage. Sand, dying seconds of this one. Poplar Jr. corner, triple, no good.
Late clock there, and Ryland Jones will continue to push the pace here, really struggling in transition to get matched up the Jets, and they'll get punished again. Braden Ingle with the rare mid-range 2.
Quite a deep 2 as well. Probably could have afforded to take a little step back and make it a triple, nonetheless. Good transition basketball. Asbury.
Here comes the flop warning.
Yeah, takes a page out of Caden Sand's book, but probably not as convincing as Sand's offensive foul he got. We'll take a look at that on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Yeah, there. Yeah.
Oh no, that's a big boy right there.
Probably just got displaced by the strength of Poplar Jr.
Yes. I'm definitely not for the flop warning when a smaller guy gets smoked by a bigger guy. Because sometimes the momentum makes it look like you're flopping, not to be the guy condoning flopping. But
you're like, no, I actually just got bodied.
I got smoked.
I got bodied, yeah. Not even like it's a foul, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you literally just fall over.
Pedro Cameron hit me with probably one of the best lines ever on that after he smoked me. He goes, I don't complain when you run around me, bro. I said, all right, that's fair.
You know, take that one on the chin. That would have hurt too, getting one on the chin from Pedro Cameron.
Here's a little zone action here from the Jets, little 1-2-2 zone change up here to end the second. You can see straight away it slowed the Sharks down.
Yeah, looking like a little bit of, not miscommunication, but just trying to figure it out mid-offense. Jones.
The hardest they've had to work for a shot in a long time.
Yeah, dying seconds of this one. Asbury, he has to put it up. He's off balanced. Somehow makes it work. That's pure
that
talent.
That was even a backbreaker for me, and I'm just over here on the mic.
Yeah.
They had nothing going for the whole 24.
Evans did a great job getting to the rim. He couldn't finish. Gets his offensive board. Draws the foul on Timmins. Again, a lot of pressure being put against Timmins and his rim protection. Evans Jr. did a great job on his second attempt.
Love the effort from Kaz there, but I mean, you know, when you've got 18 points on the board and you've got your point guard trying to score over Sam Timmins down there, that you're probably struggling to generate points right now. So Jets just looking to get something going offensively. Sharks are on the bonus for the rest of this quarter though, so every time that the Jets get fouled, they'll get a couple of free throws. Get their defense set, catch their breath.
See that on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Swing into the body of Timmins. Evans Jr. in his 4th Sal's NBL season. He debuted with the Giants, spent a couple of seasons with the Wellington Saints the last couple of years, and now with the Manawatū Jets, and Jonathan Yim has some things to say to his squad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you want to talk about that little 1-2-2 kind of point drop zone that they had going there. Even though they scored out of it the last position, it was a little bit clunky, so just making sure that they're organized against that. If I'm the Jets, I'll probably stay with it, maybe extend it a little bit, look like it was effective, just finish possessions and give ourselves a chance to cut into this lead and buy a bit of momentum in the half.
Can confirm, Fano, that is not the score. That would be pretty impressive if that was the score. 111, 100-point lead. Not yet for the Sharks. I know they're up by a fair bit, but might feel like that for the Manawatū Jets at the moment. Score is 20-38. Just a little bit of a run for the Manawatū Jets, forcing Jonathan Yim into a timeout. Manawatū Jets faithful, the Jets Army, really getting in behind their team here. Great handwritten sign. This kid's been dancing the whole game too.
Well, you know what it is down there too, Maya. That's where they have the secondary school, high school nationals every year, and a whole lot of courts down there, and everyone comes together and connects, and it's a great week down there, seeing all the top talent in the country, in the metropolis of Manawatū.
What a place.
Yeah, go hang out with my boy Nick Horvath down there.
P-Naughty, as they call it.
Okay, they'll stay in this zone, as expected.
We'll see how they break it here.
Luka Richards, he might have forgot they were in the zone for a little second there.
Boone, doesn't need much time or space, gets to the rim instead.
There we go.
Just leaves it long, and another stop for the Manawatū Jets.
We'll take it. Poplar Jr. on the advance. Okay.
He's been really impressive so far. Again, gets to the rim, draws a foul off to the Chemist Warehouse. This will be his third trip for your Saturday night.
The power forward there, just taking the ball off the ring on the breakout dribble. Little Kaz, they used him as a screener there and got downhill. Clock stop again.
And
Couple free throws.
Drawn four fouls as well, Lindsay. Between him and Caden Sand, they've drawn 9 against the Southland Sharks, who've only given up 11 fouls total. That's the first from the Chemist Warehouse, adds to that Hoops and Schools tally. And that's the second with ease. It brings it back to a 16-point game. Much better offensive output this time around for the Jets.
And here we go, they'll stay like this, extended and back into this zone here for Coach Webster, and it's been effective to end this quarter.
There's Bree. Dealt with a bit of contact, can't believe it, but it'll be Manawatū Jets possession. I feel like he did just lose that one.
Yeah, it was a bang call there, probably looking for the reach in, but turnover to the Jets, and they'll keep Poplar Jr. here as the ball handler and Kaz as the screener. He's got the mismatch out high with Braden Inger.
Tries to pull it from downtown. Will land fortuitously in the hands of Poplar Jr., who uses an opportunity to attack. And then again, Lindsay, drawing fouls left, right, and centre is Poplar Jr.
You can see his ability to shoot there. Just the defense had to honour that and close out to the basketball. And quick first step. He might have tweaked his ankle there, but he's good. And KD's look clean.
2 fouls on Keelan Boone now. Poplar Jr. averaging a tick under 23 points a game for the Jets, 10 rebounds, shooting at 53% from the field and 42 from deep.
All the way from Chicago, huh?
All the way
Big
from
Mike from
Chicago. And makes a count on the second from the Chemist Warehouse. Back to 14, a much better quarter for the Jets.
Will Ledger back in here for the Sharks to end this quarter, and they'll stay with this 1-2-2 zone that's been effective for them, the Jets.
21-9 in the first quarter. It's been 17-15, so much more of an even matchup this time around. Boone fouled on the three-point line, though. A coach killer. Hamza Zaran just closing space too early on the contest.
It's a tough one in that scenario. You just got to have that defensive discipline. Don't want to give up a foul on a three-point shooter. Caden Sand checking back in.
We're going to need him to end this one off. Keelan Boone will have 3 attempts from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. The 25-year-old. It was his rookie pro season last year for the Sharks. 21 points a game and 7.5 rebounds. Came back after he played both in Argentina and in the G League.
Great rookie year. Getting to the finals. Great push.
Yeah, he was outstanding in 2025 and has shown his prowess once again in 2026.
The Sharks will counter with a little 2-3 zone action of their own here. Give the Jets a slightly different look.
2 really active guards up the top there as well with Asbury and Jones right on cue.
And Jets playing right into their hands there.
Evans Jr. might make that advantage count from deep.
Great battle by Will Ledger down low. He's been great on the boards.
Inger loves that amount of space. Asbury
really
working hard
to find people in transition, the Jets.
Doesn't count, fortunately, for the Southland Sharks after a couple of opportunities. Poplar Jr. now just so hard to stop. Plays off 2. He is an absolute bucket.
Yeah, he's tough, and that's against a 2-3 zone, so he bit the primary defender and the man standing in the charge circle. Oh.
Too easy for Keelan Boone. Poplar Jr. looks really frustrated with the squad.
Come on, Mr. Boone. Give us a little bit of something. He said, "No, we're on the road. I'm not even dunking for the road fans."
He's like, I got 11
just
points.
Lay him down softly. What about those guys that only dunk at home now? Come on.
Come on, you got to put it on for the Jets Army as well.
Here comes this pace here from the Sharks.
They just treat everything like they need the pace. Keelan Boone just leaving that one short. He's very confident from downtown, and the air ball came over the MC speaker as well. That's brave from the Jets MC. See how the Manawatū Jets can respond. They trail 17. Richards, high post catch. Nice pass over to Evans Jr. Just short again. Asbury slowing things down a little bit here for the Sharks. And that finds Ledger, who gets a nice little bounce off the rim.
And that's just way too easy. Just a subtle little weak side cut right to the front of the ring for an easy layup. Bump this thing out to 19. Last position here for the Jets. Sharks will stay on this 2-3 zone, loading up against Poplar Jr., who's been effective off the bounce.
Dying seconds of this one. Sand finds Caldwell in the corner. He's very capable. Nice offensive rebound. Stripped. Inga finds Jones, and they'll finish the quarter the way they did the first time out with a bucket. And with that, Lindsay, they extend it to 21 points.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the Jets, just kind of tail of their half, just getting lost in transition there. Rylan Jones leaks out, and they give up the easy layup to end the half.
Sharks with a dominant 47-26 lead. We'll be back shortly with some Chemist Warehouse stats.
He's going to come to halfway. Which side do you... One shot. If he does not make it, it then goes up to $2,000 at the next home game. If it is not made, if the shot is not made by the end of the regular season, the final home game will be worth $5,000. All right, you ready? Do you want the crowd to cheer you, or you want it quiet? Oh, yeah? Go. That almost looks like it's on here. Nice work. Let's put our hands together for Thomas. Nice go, Thomas. That was close. That was close. Please give a huge Jets welcome to Maximum Dance Zone, one of Palmerston North's leading dance studios, helping young dancers build confidence, creativity, and performance skills through dance. Based right here in our community, Maximum Dance Zone offers classes across a wide range of styles and age groups, creating opportunities for young people to express themselves, stay active, and shine on stage. Tonight, they're bringing their passion, talent, and energy to the Jets family for our halftime entertainment. Make some noise for the incredible dancers of Maximum Dance Zone.
Kid is in the jungle. Kid is in the jungle. Kid is in the jungle. Yo, listen, yeah, that. Kid is in the jungle. The jungle. The jungle. The jungle. The jungle.
Loa hukamai, e te whānau. Welcome back to the second half, rather the halftime action here in the Manawatū. Maya Williamson joined by Lindsay Tate. Just the dancing crew putting on an absolute scene for us here in P Naughty. Unfortunately, the Manawatū Jets not able to provide the same sort of energy as they trail by 21 here at halftime against the Southland Sharks. Severely undermanned, Lindsay, so, you know, it comes as no surprise.
Yeah, you've got a loaded Sharks crew that's rolling right now. They've won 3 in a row, and obviously we knew the Jets were coming in severely undermanned, so tough ask for them here at home. Poplar Jr.'s been great. He's already got 18 and 10. Keelan Boone coming off the bench for the Sharks. He's got 11. Asbury is backcourt running mate with 9 as well. He's been great. Real balance. Sam Timmins and Ingle with 8 as well. Poplar Jr. there with those 10 boards. Ryland Jones, the diminutive point guard, with 6, and his backcourt mate Asbury with 5 as well. They got 11 respectively. Caden Sand, he's been a workhorse with 6 boards as well. Struggled a little bit offensively.
And Asbury just doing really what he does best, bringing the energy and facilitating for his squad. I've been really going at Timmins, you know, I think he's done a good job. He's got a couple of fouls in there, but probably did a good job to get his hands on some. And speaking of which, 4 steals apiece for Timmins and Jones.
Yeah, right on cue there. And he's actually really impressed me with his ability to sit down and move his puppies and slide his feet and stay out of foul trouble for such a big fella. Him and Tautoko Wynyard.
Lindsay, what can we expect from the Jets in the second half? What would you like to see out of them?
I really liked at the end of that quarter when they changed up their defensive look. The zone gave the Sharks a little bit of trouble for 2-3 minutes there. They also extended defensively and they gave themselves a little bit of momentum and rhythm. So for Coach Webster to keep, you know, doing his best to move the pieces around on the chessboard with the players that he's got available, and defensively keep mixing things up. The big thing defensively, though, is they have to take care of transition right now. They're getting really hurt in transition, and they gave up 15 points off 12 turnovers.
And was a point that Caden Sand did speak about in his pre-game interview, so plenty for the Jets to work on in the second half. 20 more minutes of basketball still to be played here on Sky Sport. Thank you for joining us. Don't go anywhere. The Sharks lead by 21.
Welcome to the Jets basketball and basketball to give away. Let's make some noise. I want to see someone with some cool dance moves. Well, A block's forward. All right, guys, who wants a GJ down to Holmes basketball? Do not come down to me. Stay in your seats. I want to see some moves or some signs or some pretty cool dress up. Actually, have a C block. Leading by example, C block. Look how much noise you're going to get. Stood up. Two over here. Let's go. All right, another GJ Gardner Holmes basketball has found a new home. 3 minutes left on the clock. How are we doing out there, Parliament? Make some noise. Don't forget after the game, if you do want to get some autographs from the team, you can stick around, we'll fix up in the area, and the guys will come through.
Manawatū Jets, they are sitting at 10th on the table. The Sharks at 4th, 4-2, just dropping 2 games to the FI and the Southland.
And really a totally different looking group when they drop those 2 games if you're the Sharks, as well as the Jets, to be honest with you, when they got that win early in the piece. Totally different looking outfit.
Callum Welch having a quick corridor with our bench statisticians, just smoothing everything over before we get underway. And we get the thumbs up from the back-to-back referee of the year. So we are underway. Second half of action here. Will things change, or will their Sharks put pedal to the metal and continue to extend the lead? North versus South battle currently sits at 2-1. Oh, it looks like it might be 3-1 after this if Ryland Jones can continue to make shots like that.
Beautiful little action there. It looked very similar to the one that they play out of a lot, but they made a little tweak and pinned down for Ryland Jones to come out of that corner, and great set to get the Sharks going.
No luck on.
They pump it into Big Sam.
Yeah, it's nice to see them changing tune a little bit in regards to that. Ryland Jones starting off hot. Great offensive rebound for Inga.
That's where you see a little bit of fatigue there for Poplar Jr. Braden Inga gets to go sit down and catch his breath 4 or 5 minutes, whereas the guy he's matched up against pretty much has to play the whole game, so he's going to catch him every now and then. Caught him on the O-glass there.
Okay, that score should be 49 after that make from Ryland Jones.
Yes, 49-26. Point guard there, huh, Maya?
Yeah, of course. Always noticing those
Time
things.
and score. Ooh.
Inga, great move. Fades away, ran back. He knew that was going in too.
Oh,
and Asbury, the steal, the M1, the celebration, the everything. Me oh my.
I seen that at the YMCA this morning when I was working out. That steal right there, that was a tough one right there. Just fell asleep. McDaniel, I believe, and Asbury just picked his pocket for the easiest and ones, and sloppy start here for the Jets. They'll need to respond.
And that's the type of stuff that Asbury loves too, right?
Here he is, another one right there, Maya.
Whew. He is a menace, Asbury. Deceptively long, longer arms than you probably think.
Oh yeah, he looked long when he get into that paint, for sure. But that's that energy, that pace that he brings at both ends, and you can see how him and Coach Yim attract to each other. They look like they've got the same kind of battery in their back when they play.
Asbury whistled for the blocking foul. A lot of energy here. A lot of passion.
Number 5.
Arguing his case against Callum Welch, who's not having a bar.
And I love the competitiveness, though. You know, you're up 20 plus, but you're still just playing what's in front of you, and I respect that.
Coach Yim emulating that competitiveness on the sideline as well. He walks up and down with his guys. He's really involved.
They'll stay in this zone here, the Sharks. 2-3.
That's a great look for McDaniel in the corner.
Great rebound.
Yeah, Poplar Jr. just out of nowhere. 11 rebounds and up to 20 points now. Asbury has a really hot start to this quarter. Evans Jr. a little bit too aggressive. Timmons just mocking him. I mean, it's a fair call there from Timmons. I like that from Evans Jr., but just probably got a little bit too much.
Oh yeah, Kaz is a dog for sure. He's loved that about him. He's always going to play to the final whistle, empty the tank.
Sukaha Cooper.
Oh, good find.
Timmons.
Beautiful action.
Yeah, gives it back to Jones, very competent from downtown. Not having the success he would enjoy today. He's 1 of 5. Getting it done in other areas, 6 rebounds and 3 assists.
This was right about the time against the Airs where he got hot and went off in the second half, though, so stay posted.
Watch the space.
Don't leave Ryland Jones open too many times. You'll get punished.
Caden Sand, he's been really quiet by his standards. We'll get the friendly roll on that one.
And I think this zone just clogging it up right now for the Jets is making it difficult for him to get into the paint and be effective. Oh,
nice move for Tukaha Cooper.
Great rebound.
Yeah, Timmons just there as the clean-up crew. He enters the double digit.
There's that big body. He just won that real estate battle on the ground. I don't even know if he jumped. Just
nah.
Did the old school box out, and the ball's got to hit the ground before anybody can touch it.
Evans Jr. put off by the size of Timmins.
Yeah, he's just staying in that smile, just being a plug.
Oh, Caden Sand, there it is.
He said, let the water out the bath, LT. Sand just got out the way on that one?
Yeah, fair enough.
You reckon?
Nah. Probably didn't want to be put on the SouthNBL Instagram.
Yeah, he
getting in a poster.
Crazy windmills in the last game.
But that's a great answer for Timmins, right?
It
like
is.
a punch delivered right back for the Sharks.
Nice little pass there from Tukaha Cooper to find his big man at the ring. Stay in this zone. And they're just going east-west here. The Jets like that from Kaz, though, playing beautiful, getting some penetration into the paint, collapsing the defense, compressing it, get to that little push shot.
It's been a pretty tough outing for Evans himself offensively. It's just his first field goal made. Timmins tried to get a yam of his own. Sharks, they find another possession. Inga makes it count for 3. Up to 60 points go to Southland Sharks.
Again, just off the O board, and the kick out there for Inga. A little bit of fatigue kicking in for the Jets right now. And these two brothers, Poplar Jr. and Sand, have played heavy minutes, asking them to do a lot.
Great call there from Sam Pan. Just an extra step taken by Poplar Jr. Trying to, at will, get to the rim.
You can just see here he's trying to beat the primary defender. Oh, not that one. He beat everybody on that one. But similar play. You have to get past the top guy, and then there's big Sam Timmins down there. So we'd love to see them get into some kind of action to loosen the defense up first. The Sharks use Asbury off this high Iverson action. Get him cutting across that free throw line.
That's going to be just the first foul of the game on Poplar Jr. Done a great job to adjust to the refereeing and get himself out of foul trouble. He's had that issue a couple of games so far this season.
So almost needs to get a little bit more aggressive now, because we're leaking points down this end of the court.
Dying seconds of that one. Timmins off the back rim.
Another board for Poplar Jr. there. That'll get him up to 13, 20 and 13.
Really clogged paint here for the Sharks. Doing a good job.
They're just frustrating them, clogging it up. Everything they're getting is beautiful shot, but then that's again, he's got to score over 2. And at the other end, they just keep their pace. And
okay.
You like that, Tooks?
Okay.
Oh, he's just going to act like he did it.
Yeah, come on, man.
Just hit him with the normal face? All right.
Just a little quiet one.
Just a little smile or something?
Yeah. Just his 4th point of the ball game, Tukaha Cooper.
And, oh.
Timmins, he is pretty upset with the refereeing today. No mistake. We'll take a look at that from Tukaha Cooper. Just a little humble one.
I think those are just, that's another one for me. That dunk that Tooks just got is a fatigue one, you know, just a half step behind from both of the imports right there, and understandably so.
I believe if that foul was on Timmins, that's his 4th. May have been on Inga.
Yes, you're right.
Inga checked out. We'll make sure we confirm that properly in a second, but yeah, Timmins did check out, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's correct. McDaniel, nice pull-up, Jay.
Yeah, beautiful little pocket Jay there from the elbow. His defender got caught up on the screen. Just raised up in the pocket. Totoko Wynyard getting some burn here for Sam Timmins. It's a big body for them to deal with for the Jets.
Doesn't get much easier, does it? Nice activity there from Sand. Eventually came up with the turnover.
Nice.
Yeah, finds Evans Jr. That's the easiest bucket the Jets have seen all evening.
And you can see, Maya, really their best way of generating points today has been turning defense to offense, not executing. And there again, Asbury, that really should be an and one. Just a straight line blow by on McDaniels, who's a good on-ball defender, but that's just too easy. That's just a straight line blow by and one. No help side there from Poplar Jr. either. You can see how Coach Webster would be frustrated.
Every made free throw this season contributes to the Chemist Warehouse Hoops and Schools program. Scan that QR code for your chance to win some in Tasman, Canterbury or West Coast. Chuck your details in and you'll be in the draw. Evans Jr. responds from deep.
Big hit from Kaz there, but if you're the Sharks, that's a win. We'll just stay in this 2-3 zone and play the percentages. If they hit contested threes to dig themselves out of a 20-point hole, we'll use our timeouts and deal with it.
Evans Jr. picks up his third personal. Just had hands all over Ryland Jones.
They'll be in the bonus for the last 4 minutes here, the Jets. Understandably so, having to get aggressive defensively and ending up getting into the bonus, which is probably a positive for them. A little bit passive in that first half and ended up with a significant kind of deficit.
Yeah, you did speak about that, right? Willing them to be a little bit more aggressive, especially those lower end guys. That's not Kaz Evans Jr., but if you get subbed in, you can definitely afford to blow all of them, right?
I am coming in with the, if you put me out there, coach, I am emptying the tank from effort and alertness and just, I'm not giving up anything easy. If I gotta use all 5 fouls in a short amount of time, so be it. Because you're looking for defense, right?
Yeah.
You're not looking for points. You're looking for defense, energy, rebounding, and tangibles. I think that's what Luka Richards kind of hangs his hat on, to get minutes with this group. Drew Leo's checking in for some burn here. That's a travel? It looked like a jump stop to me.
Yeah,
I got to agree with him there. That looked like a jump stop into a shot fake and a front foot pivot. But, hey, it's not always easy being on the whistle, that's for sure.
The Jets fans letting them hear about it. Drew Leo egging them on with their hands up as well. I like to see the faithful crowd. McDaniel, better job on Esbury that time around.
Yeah, they have to take away that right-hand drive of his, though. They're biting on it.
Jones found the advantage, drew the foul on Poplar Jr. There's no argument about that one.
He's crafty, Jones. He's going to get himself another couple free throws here. That's not a travel. That's a beautiful move.
He is shocked beyond belief, Christian McDaniel. The son of New Zealand basketball legend, Laurie McDaniel, one of the greatest woman coaches that we have ever seen, doing some beautiful work in the Basketball New Zealand community up and down the Motu. Really big inspiration.
You think she taught him that move?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
And how to tie them shoelaces up.
Great couple of free throws made there by Ryland Jones. He's had a quiet but effective outing this evening.
Sharks have still got a couple of fouls to give here. They've just been sitting in this zone for the quarter. Matching up here, though. No, they'll stay in the zone, I'm sorry.
Massive contest for the O board. Boone will come up with it.
Keep this pace, the Sharks. Ryland Jones with the push, and Jets have got no fouls to give.
Boone,
Pass.
nice basketball.
Ooh.
Again, Ledger Walker just showing a bit of
Sniper got him.
athleticism. I think
That cramp there.
Yeah, a bit of cramp. And yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good cramp right there.
I can't tell if he's. Yeah,
He's got the rear quad.
laughing at him.
He's got the rear quad calf cramp. And his boy Burdenshaw, bruh. Will, you see him, you got to let him know, man. Come on. Hey, Will's looked great tonight, though, on the boards and on the ring. He looked like he got that pop back in his legs. Maybe too much pop.
Toko tried to help him off, and he
He's like
said,
Asterix and Obelix, eh? He's just going to put him on his back. Just carry him off like a rock.
And he just knows his mates have been laughing at him,
Get a no dunk and then come off the court with a debilitating cramp. That's the worst.
I think he's laughing at himself.
That is a crazy cramp, though. That caught him so
Yeah.
hard. Oh.
And just so frustrated. Didn't get the field goal, but they'll get the whistle. It'll be on Tukaha Cooper.
You can see the athleticism, though, even though he left it short.
You can see his boys giving him a bit of stick on the bench there, Will Ledger.
Shout out to the manager for breaking out the nanas.
Yeah, got to do it. Caden Sand up to 11 points. He's also got
pickle
6
juice,
rebounds.
Maya?
Yeah, pickle juice. That's a real thing. The Australian Open, you know, tennis earlier this year, playing in real hot.
This is where I would understand you catching cramps.
Absolutely.
No disrespect.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But it's like, You play 5 sets, 3 sets in the sun, we can talk about some cramps. This right here?
You don't need no pickle juice, eh?
I don't know, fellas. Come on. We up 25. Come on now.
You're comfortable, eh? Boone won't make it connect from deep. He's just 1 of 4. Still has 11 points.
Great rebound from Drew. Sung you up here. Tried to find Luka Richards on the short roll.
Boone just tried to get the steal. Was active with his length.
Just like that.
Oh,
both
there you
teams are on the
go.
bonus, and refs have overturned that call.
Yeah, interesting from our referees here, giving it back to the Sharks. Must have come off the hands of one of the Jets players instead.
That's where here, Myra, it's like, you know what? Let's just go balls to the wall with some crazy pressure for the last 12 minutes. What have we got to lose?
Absolutely. And that's just for Childers. Lands in the hands of Boone.
And probably more so just from a fight aspect, you know, just to empty the tank on that.
Yeah. I agree. Inga just steals it away from Poplar Jr. Clearly the fatigue starting to set in. You know, he was so dominant early, but a little bit messy. And as Glenn Lama would call it, a bit of a dog's breakfast these last couple of possessions. Boone taking accountability. I think he truly just fell over and then fell out of bounds. That's unfortunate.
For the football there, maybe?
Yeah, kind of hit every part of his body. Tony Webster in his second season as head coach of the Manawatū Jets, taking over from Natu Tofale after a good long stint he had with the Manawatū Jets.
Yeah, legend up here in Auckland City, Tony Webster. One of the foundations of the game that came out here and laid it down for us. Blessed that he got a couple sons that he left with us as well that have helped put the country on their back and drag us to some outstanding international results as well. Too late. That's what he was famous for saying after he hit you with one.
Is that right?
You just say too late. Just let you know that you were too late.
I like that.
You could take that, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to my back pocket right now.
Cliffy Bush used to hit him with too small. Different corridor.
Those are the
Too
days,
late
eh?
and too small.
Those were the days. Golden era of basketball here in Aotearoa.
Now you got to have a 3-point sign to throw up after you score. That's the new thing. Huh?
That's the real
celebration. Yeah. Oh, my boys got all sorts. My sons.
I can just imagine. Getting real creative with it these days.
Like this from the Jets, though. A little bit of pressure, defense to offense here.
Yeah, very messy, but the Jets do come up with it. Drew Leo. Great athletic move. We've seen plenty of that from him in his years in the NBL. Love that off the bench from Drew Leo.
He can definitely play off the bounce, and he's an athlete that can get to the ring.
Jones comfortable with that, and there's that triple he's been searching for.
And at the other end, he is a lights-out shooter. Ryland Jones, you better check the track record. That's why they brought him in here.
Foul's going to go against Quake Webster, who's been injected into the ball game, having an impressive Ripid League 2026 season. Sand back at the Chemist Warehouse. He's 6 of 8 tonight. 14 points he's crept up to. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals.
It'd be great to see Coach Yum getting young Quake Webster some burn here. Like you said, Maya, he's had a great start to the season, not only in the Rapid League, but contributing when some of the likes of Boone and whatnot weren't yet in the country. Remember watching a game out at Franklin where he was massive in a win that they kind of stole on the road there. So cool to see him back when they've got everybody on board getting burn as well.
And that's what Jonathan Yim does really well. Really values that back end, those Rapid League guys. Gives them a lot of burn. Great pass, Asbury.
Nice.
Webster right on cue in the corner. Same spot, different person. This Sharks team lighting it up.
Beautiful little action there just to get it to the weak side and the one more. And right on cue, Quake Webster.
And Zazaran too long. Drew Leo shows his athleticism, and yet another foul. Back to the Chemist Warehouse we go.
And love that from Drew Leo, just a big athletic guard there, just tagged down onto Quake Webster there and gets rewarded. Almost got the and one, but will get rewarded with a couple of free throws for his efforts on the glass.
A couple of boys still yet to get in this ball game for the Manawatū Jets. Chow, Leota and McCoy. There's Bree working on. Oh my goodness me.
Snatch back.
Great
there.
find. You got to hit that if you're Inga. Yep, he does.
That's going to get on the highlight reel. And Inga's been nice. Just a gang. It's nice when you got a gang load of guys that can get their feet in the paint, collapse the defense, and you're a shooter just standing there wide open for lineup threes.
Nice position here through Caden Sand. Steps back. Can't drill it. Last second to this
Great
one.
pass.
Jones. Oh my
Another
goodness.
leak out in
They have
pass.
scored at the end of every quarter on the buzzer, Lindsay.
And it's a clock time awareness thing, but it's also just an alertness thing. That's you're right, the second or third time where the back guard has just leaked out and they've been unaware and given up layups.
Sharks lead after a dominant third quarter effort, 83-52.
All right, standing up, mums. All right, come on, I want you. Nice that I you. Look at that. I don't even know. All right, I'm going one over here because you were the first. You didn't even hesitate. You were straight up. All right, I've still got one more, A block. How you go, Benny? Benny has one left as well. Another one over here. Nice work. All right, nice work, mums. Happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. Let's play the mothers. Let's have more tomorrow. Nice.
Jets Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors: Beecham's Funeral Home, More FM Manawatū, Green Law, Saya Industries, Obo, Maycroft, Pioneer New World, Rosie O'Grady's, and Capture Signs. Jets Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors: Vining Group, Steve's Tyre Service, Chapel Architecture, Heatrite, Team Robinson, Maxwell Jewelers, A Roster Coffee.
Welcome back,
Central Regional
everyone, to Sal's
Basketball
NBL
Foundation,
action for
Local
your
Cafe,
Saturday evening. It's the battle of the North versus the South. And the Southland Sharks very much putting the South on top. There is your large Donna Pizza deal of the week, $35 a pop. You can scan that QR code or use the online code SALS26, valid until Tuesday. Maya Williamson, Lindsay Tate alongside. It has been dominant from start till this point for the Southland Sharks, and they're up big.
It sure has been dominant. You can just take a look at the box score. Keelan Boone's got 13, Asbury got 14, Braden Inga 16, quietly killing him, and Ryland Jones 13. Crazy balanced effort right now. Ryland Jones also got 8 boards and 5 assists on route for a triple-double right now.
Poplar Jr. seriously slowed down in terms of his scoring, and that's an easy call for Sampan. Really just tried to get rid of Keelan Boone, who had a wry smile after taking that one in the chest. It's probably a fair call. Or,
Yeah,
or you don't think so?
like,
Probably extended a
sometimes
little
they're
bit.
like looking at it as a, yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, I feel like he's got to absorb that contact, but
Hey, good
what
thing.
do I know about bumping down there? I'm just a
Yeah.
point guard.
Good thing we're commentators, not referees. Lindsay would probably be some of the worst referees.
Oh yeah, much respect to the brothers and sisters in the stripes. I'm not trying to do it whatsoever.
Heck no, I'm comfy where I am in this seat. Boone just got sand on the way down.
Love that little shot fake there. Getting to 2 feet. Giving yourself counters and playing off the shot fake. Caden Sand.
Sand drawn 10 fouls this evening of the Sharks, 22. Been really impressive in that sense. He's 8 of 10 from the Chemist Warehouse. Half of his points coming from this very spot.
Him and Poplar Jr., very heavy usage players, getting downhill a lot, playing in the paint, and drawing a lot of fouls and free throws.
Yeah, between Poplar Jr., Evans Jr. and Sand, they've taken 34 of the 45 Jets field goal attempts this evening.
Come on, defense.
Stay matched up in the quarter court here, the Jets. This last 9 minutes. Oh, great cut there from Tukaha Cooper.
And it gives it up to Jones. Oh my goodness me. You got to make that, Tukaha. You got to make that.
He hit him with the Luka.
Halcombe. Nice work. Just so efficient. Gets it off the backboard. Like that. Halcombe, his first bucket of the night.
Efficient. It was the opposite of what Ryland Jones just did. That was
Yeah.
smooth. It's that double.
Steps into it, Asbury. Finds some success, 17 points on the night. Another assist for Timmins.
And just a beautiful lineup 3 for Asbury there, rhythm 3. Doing it at both ends, the Sharks.
Halcombe, back-to-back buckets.
He's got that. Watch a couple of his games, and that's right in his wheelhouse right there, that free throw line, catch and shoot jumper.
Timmins finds Jones.
Just kind of getting through their actions here, the Sharks, second and third side. No rush.
Just blew the easy look there. Non-execution play between Inger and Timmins. And it's going to be a timeout.
I want to see some moves.
Not much you could say for the Southland Sharks. I mean, you want to finish well, right? And of course, we speak about the importance of, just take a look at that Asbury 3. Talk about the importance of finishing games and continuing to go pedal to the metal. Your points percentage really counting on the ladder, especially for the Sharks, who are likely to stay near the top of the ladder for, you know, the majority of the season. They're going to want the best points percentage they possibly can get.
Absolutely. And kind of having been in the luxury of being at both ends of the spectrum, like playing all the minutes and also sitting at the end of the bench and seeing none, like if you're in a group of 12 athletes right now and you really care about each other in your Southland and you've got a formidable lead, you know, you want to get those brothers on the court for the Sal's game that have been playing rapid league for meaningful minutes. So your job as a starter is to actually go out there, forget about the score, play what's in front of you, keep stacking up, keep getting better, and then organically through doing that you earn minutes. You help earn minutes for those brothers that are helping the group get better throughout the week in rapid league, making you better. It's just kind of the only way that you can pay that forward, I find, is actually by being at your best so that these brothers can get in there and get their bump.
100%.
There's nothing worse than, like, you should be dusting a team by 40, but it keeps getting back to 12, so you've got to leave guys out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, those guys who train in and out each week, they've traveled up, you know, they definitely deserve their burn as well.
Yeah, I mean, in many instances, you know, after the preseason finishes, they're training harder than the guys that are playing heavy minutes because that's just how it goes. So your job is when you're up 28, it's like, let's get this thing to 30 real quick, Coach, so I can get out there and get this bump and show everybody what I'm about.
100%. You know,
if you're the Jets, you're the opposite of that. You know what I mean? You're talking about, all right, how do we stop the bleeding? How do we get a bit of momentum? How do we build some confidence? How do we change our body language? How do we show a little bit of fight, a little bit of mungle right now, bit of grit?
It'll be interesting to see how these last 7.5 minutes unfold for the Manawatū Jets. You can guarantee the Sharks are going to continue to play hard. You know, that's in their brand. Great to see that Poplar Jr. and Evans still putting their mahi in.
Oh, yeah, and having spent a lot of time around the likes of Caslow Evans Jr., he finna play hard if we in the gym and it's one-on-one. You know what I mean? So please believe when the lights are on, you know, we emptying the tank. That's just how these brothers are built.
Nice bucket there for Poplar Jr. He had a relatively quiet third quarter after a massive first half.
Here comes that double off the passer again, and Sam's just been picking it apart. It's kind of a passive double.
Ing has been really good from deep today. Not on that occasion, unfortunately. A turnover for the Jets. Now a chance for the Sharks to go in transition. Nice find.
Turnover, I think, Maya from Poplar Jr. He's been great. But just a big ask for him this evening. With the load that he's had, 22 and 15. Only got one foul left to give as well.
Yeah, so good news is that he's got a triple-double.
He does. Just the type that you don't want.
Boone and Webster checking back in, and Webster's just one of those guys you were alluding to before, right? These guys keeping that lead so someone like Webster can come in and, you know, really get his burn that he's deserved.
Yeah, and here I am asking for the bench to come on, and they bring in Keelan Boone.
Yeah.
Like, come on, LT,
I mean,
take
he is
it
the
easy.
bench.
I wasn't
He is
talking
the
about
bench.
him, yeah. We got our Ramage and Snow and Wynyard. That's who I'm talking about.
Not your import. Not your import who has 13
again,
balls.
Boone needs his bump too, you know what I mean? He needs his rhythm and his reps. And if you're an import, not to be that guy, but you know, you do want to have a certain level of stats that you're keeping up to on the board. You know, you're looking for your next gig. That's the reality of the game. Poplar Jr. understands that.
Yeah. He's surely getting his stats up. 24 points on the evening, 15 assists, and we won't say what the third stat of his triple-double is, but foul called that the Jets very clearly don't agree with. Timmins, just so much gravity. Just letting Halcombe know, no, this is actually what you did.
Yeah, he said it wasn't on the reach, it was on the hook to get to the reach, which is a fair, that's like a real, I guess that's a big man point, right?
Yeah. Boone tried it from the corner, shoot. He's 1 of 5 from deep, Keelan Boone.
I would say the one thing you do want to do if you're the Sharks is kind of not go one out and have guys trying to get their stats up right now. It's really important that we stick to the script and we keep our standards, we execute, and we take care of this the right way. And if we do that, everyone will shine anyway from the way that they play. They share the ball. They had 30 assists in their last game on 19 threes, and it looks a very similar recipe today.
Webster. Finds.
Man, it's nice having Sam Timmins and Totoko Wynyard as a screener out there.
2 6'11" boys. Poplar Jr. gets his own O-board. He's done a great job. That's his 7th offensive rebound of the game. Most of those coming off of his own missed shots when they do come.
You're right, there has been a lot of those, but just to stay in the play, and he's got a real quick second jump as well, which is a luxury, and long.
Yeah, very long.
Tough call there on Tukes, but Poplar Jr. will get rewarded for staying in the play. It's right about that time, I think we start emptying these benches out.
Yeah, I'd love to see a bit more out of Drew Leo. Hamza Zaran. Justin Coolwell as well for the Manawatū Jets. And obviously want to see the tail end, Ramage and Snow yet to even get in the game for the Southland Sharks.
24 and 17 for Jamal Poplar Jr. He does have 4 fouls right now. Done a great job of managing those this evening.
All right, defense.
Jones gets the catch. As Bree snakes it, pulls up, can't hit it. Timmins, pressure on the rebound.
Now, Southland's probably the team that I've seen the most this season, and love how they've got some of their action. They've thrown in some real subtle little tweaks tonight, but they're really nice. So obviously another, you know, something you can work on in blowouts is working on your package and different looks that you want to get to throughout the year. Real effective of getting Sam looks in the post here and playing off that.
Boone opts to go downhill instead. Nice pass. Stolen away by Poplar Jr. Just picked the pocket of Webster.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, wow! I did not see that coming.
Yeah, no, that's him right there. Great pass from Caslow Evans Jr. He the best dunker I've seen in the comp.
Absolutely, so exciting. And like you said, served on an absolute platter from Evans Jr. Timmins just dealing with
Weak
so
side
much
cut.
physicality.
There's Ryland Jones right on cue.
Webster can't bury it from the corner.
Sam Timmins still battling.
Poplar Jr., no luck. He takes the rebound off of Halcombe. Can't get it to go. Frustrated as ever.
Ryland Jones with the push, keeping that pace. They've been relentless with it this evening, Southland.
Boone had a good look at it. There it is. He sighs with relief. 2 triples on the evening for Boone.
I'm sure when they're watching film this week, the Jets are going to be talking again about just finding their matchups in transition, communication, alertness. Just too many times that they've been disconnected and given wide open looks.
Drew Leo managed to use his footwork to get out of a sticky situation there. Jones stood for the foul.
Interesting, you've seen the referee on the top right-hand corner of the screen there call that on the bottom left-hand post-up, which is not normally where that comes from, but again, maybe an angle thing. Drew Leo with the size advantage on Ryland Jones.
Yeah, 6'3", playing 6 foot. Drew Leo.
6'3" Samoan though.
Yeah, true. That's a different level of strength, am I right? Debuted in 2020 for the Franklin Bulls. Played for the Sharks for a couple of seasons.
That's 10 minutes in the bin.
Yeah, clearly some frustration.
You see, Albert fell out on this head high.
Yeah, fair enough. Take a seat just like that. And it should be 2 free throws.
Look at a little bit of corridor after that. Ooh, there we go.
That?
Beautiful dime there, and Caden Sand. He don't just dunk it. He like sit down on it. He really get up and sit down on it. Bah! He almost pointing. Yeah, he nice.
Yeah.
He nice. A little bit of corridor here about that.
Really.
And I respect that from Coach Hume. He's just trying to protect his players. I don't think there was any malice in that at all from Poplar Jr. Maybe a little bit of frustration, but he ain't trying to hurt nobody.
Just a...
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
2 bonus free throws here for Ryland Jones. He's strung together an impressive performance. 13 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, and no turnovers in 33 minutes. That is an efficient game.
That's a solid point guard right there.
And makes both count from the Chemist Warehouse. He's 4 of 6, 2 of 6 from downtown, and overall 50% on the field.
And right now, I'm probably on track to give up that 104, 105 that they've been giving up, but not even close to that 91 points they've been putting on the boards. Legit, another leak out in transition for them.
Both a great catch and a great finish there from Keelan Boone, showing his athleticism.
Just too easy from the Jets, though, just falling asleep in trance. One glaring cleanup. Again, here we go again, just off to the races, and there's just... I love that from Kaz Evans Jr., at least sprinting back, but just too many bodies behind the ball.
Hanger gets the rebound off his own shot. I don't even know what happened there, but here come the Jets.
I think it was a heel kick.
Evans rims out. He's had a tough night from deep.
They'll keep the pace here, the Sharks. All right, both teams, you're going to get no one that started allowed on the court no more.
Come on. Give these guys a chance. McDaniel, the starter, coming back in. Evans Jr. will take a seat.
And again, hasn't been the easiest of nights for Kaz, but salute, you know. He's fought to the end, 11 points, 6 rebounds, couple assists.
Yeah, he's played hard all 30 minutes as well. It's been a tough night overall for the Jets. Very short-handed. You know, like we spoke about many times in this game, no Websters, Dante Russo, Nance going to play NCAA Pepperdine College.
Yeah, and
Nate
again,
Wilson.
Mullins, Nate Wilson. I don't know if you've seen him. You think the Caden Sand kid can bounce? Nate Wilson, long and bouncy.
Ridiculous.
He could help on that glass as well.
And BJ Mullins, an import, also unavailable. You know, that's a lot of people to be out all at once.
And also, you're talking about quality kids, you know, quality young men as well, leaders and big part of the group. So tough to replace at short notice. Great finish there from McDaniel with the push shot.
Yeah, nice move. 27 the difference. I think Jets have done a good job after only scoring 26 points in the first half. Stay with the Southland Sharks down here. The Jets actually winning this quarter, 16-14. It's the small things, you know? It's the small things.
Take it.
As Bree steps back, great cross, nails it. He loves that stuff, and they're out to 100 points. There is the Jets' average defensively.
He's got that beautiful little, kind of lets it hang, and then he snatches it back, just gets the defense leaning.
Sand answers with a triple of his own. He's up to 23 on the evening, one shy from a double-double at 9 rebounds.
Love the way the Sharks honor the back cut.
Nice. Too much on that one for Timmins. Maybe got a bit excited. Sand. Another foul drawn by Caden Sand. He's already shot 12 free throws. And that's the 11th foul that he's drawn on the evening. Take another look at that. Still a big weekend ahead for basketball here in Aotearoa as well. Lindsay, this is the third game of the Saturday, and tomorrow the Tuatara and the Giants go at it, and then the Saints and the Bulls tomorrow evening. That's set to be one heck of a matchup. Two teams who are really rolling right now.
Yeah, from Te Rauparaha and Porirua, so it's always nice when they get to take a game out there, and haven't got to see the Saints myself up close, so that'll be a fun one to watch. Been watching them from afar and up and down results, but real talented crew, so that's us, Maya.
And defending champions as well. Yeah, we'll be on the call with you.
Isaiah's back.
Evening. Isaiah's back, yeah.
Great. Let's go, Braden Inga.
Oh, gives it a little smile as well. Okay, let him hear it.
Said my hair looked good, my jumper looked good.
What else do I need? Taking under a minute here to go, and you can definitely feel it in this arena.
It was the final countdown.
Yeah, truly the final countdown, the final leg of this one. It's 9:15 on a Saturday evening, and it hasn't been a close game by any accord from the very start. You're going to see a timeout called. You'd surely assume that the benches are emptied on this occasion.
It doesn't look like it right now. Oh no, here we go. It does, you are right.
Finally.
All right, I've got one more last basketball.
There they are.
And I'm looking
All
for
of the Sharks bench getting amongst the Southland faithful who train in and out, and they play
Harrison, are you still here?
Rapid League each week as Cooper and Boone.
Make yourself see.
Exchanging some words with assistant coach Ella Jones as well. They really have nothing to complain about, do they?
Is that the end?
They just look like a connected group.
Yeah.
I remember watching them last year and then even at the start of this year, and you just see that little interaction off camera in there, and that's a connected group. That's an import with a local guy, and they look like they've been around each other for a long time, which is beautiful to see. And you can see how they've had a lot of success down there. I would assume in Southland, where it's cold, if you come from Chicago or wherever they come from, that they be spending a lot of time with their brothers hanging out and connecting.
Yeah, I can absolutely see that. And I think Jonathan Yim has played a massive part in that.
Yes,
You know, just
he looked like a connector, for sure.
Seems a lot of fun, Jonathan Yim. Daniel. The attempt from Chemist Warehouse. Drew Leo just giving Totuku a win.
A couple of West Auckland brothers there. They would have, Wabi, they would have spent a lot of time around each other, so it's cool to see the old head rub
Yeah.
of the giant next to you.
Yeah, it's one way
Take
to...
it easy on me, big fella. Play a timeout?
Yeah, BNZ play a timeout, I believe, or Looks like they don't even need the timeout, and they just want to advance the ball. Scan that QR code, chance to win a ticket to the big game.
They know what they're running. Short clock here. Both teams in the bonus.
Snow. Tipped away by McDaniel, kicked by Burdenshaw. Now 4 seconds to work with for Webster. Tries to make something work, and it's no good. Dives on it again. Love to see that from the young man. Couple of possessions left inside this one, and both these teams go again early in the week. Lindsay, a Wednesday and a Thursday game respectively.
Quick turnaround. I'm sure will be great for, especially if I'm the Jets. I need a quick turnaround. I want to get this taste out of my mouth as quickly as possible. Regroup.
What you assume would be the final possession here for the Southland Sharks.
Ryland Jones on the verge of a trip dub here, 17, 8, and 9.
It's a real shame.
4 steals, plus minus of 27.
Wowee, Ryland Jones, what a game for the point guard, and what a game for the Southland Sharks. They have come out and dominated, and I mean dominated, from start to finish, 102-76. It was always going to be a tough ask for the Manawatū Jets, but Sharks really put together a good performance.
They really did. I'm sorry, I just caught up there, Maya. It looked like Poplar Jr. wasn't interested in shaking Coach Yim's hands, but I like all this, to be honest with you, myself. The game within the game, you know what I mean? Building a little bit of rivalry amongst us. And if I'm Poplar Jr., I'm not happy about this result either, you know, and, you know, it is what it is.
It definitely just comes from frustration, right? You know,
absolutely. Your competitors, personal. You know what I mean? And
oh, it's still going.
And again, I like how they're getting in between it. It's Smoke and Coach Yim asked the camera to get out of there as well. Love Boone here. And Totoko Winyard is in there.
Just trying to dap him up.
Just.
Ella Jones just giving him a little cuddle.
Okay, now this is extra. Now it's time. Now it's time to go to the changing room,
let's
my
just
man.
call it wraps. Yep. Nothing else we can do. Boys trying to calm him down.
From the brothers, Dante Russo, Nance, and Hamza Zaran doing a great job. Coach Webster.
Anyway, here's the Chemist Warehouse stats. I mean, a great game despite, you know, the frustration from Poplar Jr. He put together an impressive performance.
I mean, look at those numbers out there. Outstanding effort from both of their imports there. And Caslow Evans Jr. again on point with his 11 there. The other side of the ledger, what an outstanding effort. 13, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's about as balanced from your top 5 as you'll get in the entire league. Really impressive outing for the Sharks. 18 rebounds from Poplar Jr. You can understand him being a little bit hot under the collar at the end of this game. Ryland Jones, that's a small point guard right there with 9 rebounds. Engel was great tonight. He had a plus minus of 32 on the evening, which is outstanding.
Oh, and Asbury and Jones is really undertaking that point guard role, as you would assume.
Nice when your point guards your import guards can get you 15 assists, and they can shoot that thing as well. I mean, he nearly had more assists than the other team on his own. Sam Timmons, great job rim protecting there along with Holcomb. Luka Richards with his efforts, gets a little block.
We're going to see some some impressive steal categories for the Southland Sharks right there.
4 and 4, 3. That's a lot of extra possessions for the Sharks. That's the best way I can break it to you.
Yep, got plenty of those alongside 10 offensive rebounds. An impressive performance that they managed to string together. And of course, plenty of basketball still to come this weekend. The Tuatara and the Giants tomorrow, and then the Saints and the Bulls as well. And then the Bulls and the Jets go again on Wednesday. The Sharks and the Tuatara on Thursday in Southland. Some quick turnarounds for all these bodies.
Your Giants looking to bounce back against Tuatara. and Bulls off a big win against the Saints. I'm looking forward to that one, Maya.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Sky Sport. And, of course, a big congratulations to the Southland Sharks. Keelan Boone, what a character he is. It is an elated-looking Southland Sharks team. The Scuba, as they celebrate a massive 102-76 win. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Sky Sport. Have a great rest of your Saturday evenings. Ka kite anō.